Tower attacks. Drop the jaws like an earthquake cracks. Left gets wrecked, the silver and black. Wemby is back. Wemby is back.
We are live, Spurs fans. The San Antonio Spurs versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 6. The San Antonio Spurs are San Antonio Spurs. Except for the 2% Wolves fans that are watching, can close it out tonight and move on to the Western Conference Finals versus the OK City Thunder. I'm excited. Are you excited? TGF Friday night. Happy Friday to you. Maybe Saturday morning where you are. Maybe early on Friday. Maybe, I don't know. I'm pumped up. The Spurs can close it out tonight. Let's make some noise in the chat. What's going on? Caesar, Kokoshibo, William French, The Real, Bobby Ferry, Stephen D, Bill Watts, Sixpence, Boris Steele, Area 51 is here. Stefan Castle's in the chat, in the game, and on the couch. A man of many talents. Boop, boop. Texas Swarm, thank you for stopping in. Texas, we are undefeated in the playoffs. Wait, Texas Swarm, do you actually have that tracked? We're undefeated when I stream alone? Bobby Feel Better, Jose, RBT, Matt. I'm excited. This is it. Our Spurs can advance tonight, and it's not going to be easy. Beating Minnesota in Minnesota. Somehow, someway, the Spurs have blown this team out not once, but twice in the playoffs, which tells me they're the better team. Anything can happen in the playoffs, but I'm feeling good tonight. And ESPN apparently has us winning. They give us a 64% chance of winning. I actually have the Pistons and the Cavs on right now. I'm sure many are watching that. AA2, thank you for stopping in. New Vegas. Daniel Barry, Matt France, whoever I'm missing, my apologies. That is 100% accurate. Oh, Texas Swarm, don't say that. Deplorable, thank you for stopping in. And a Roman, good evening to you. Moshe, what's going on? Can you send me greetings to Vito and Santiago? We are watching from Argentina. Two Clutch Core, what's going on? The Fapping 5, interesting channel name. Thank you for stopping in. Underscore 20. Edu, good morning from my side of the pond. I'm going with Timmy again. The Spurs are 1-0 when I wear Timmy in the playoffs, so I'm going to stick with it. Knights Pride, go Spurs, go. Manuel, what's going to take to score more than Timberwolves? Elroy, what's going on? Vicky, thank you for stopping in. Bria, thank you for being here. Psychedelic, what's going on? David Victoria, getting all my shouts out now. We should have a lit crowd tonight. Hawaii's in the house. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. The team has never been to the Western Conference Finals in this channel's history. Let's do it tonight. Jordan's Go Spurs go from the Philippines, calling it 15 point plus win. All right, Sean, what's going on? Wemby for 37, sounds good. Logan, Rico, what's going on? I think we're stopping in. Cobry, Bobby, feel better, by the way. Cool Cat Cosmos, what's going on? Bonjour, Arno. Did I see Wemby was dressed like Tim Duncan? No, I didn't, Spurs fan. Bubba, what's going on? Bubba, the last winner of our giveaway, I believe, right? The gift card, congratulations. And perfect timing because he got something for his son, if I remember correctly. Aldrin, what's going on? Big weekend for TSR. No Miss TSR. She's running Spartans. I've got the game tonight, which I'm hoping the Spurs close it out. And tomorrow I'll be setting up at a comic book show for the first time ever in my life as a dealer. I got a free table. I got some extra dupes, so I'm setting up. Make history tonight. I like it. Johnny Baker, what's going on? No, I don't. Texas Swarm. It worked out. Yes, it did. And you're welcome. You know what? Greg Popovich, let's get it going here early. Pop, show them what the thumbs up looks like. If the Spurs win tonight, or when, they won't be banging any drums, but, I'll still be happy. CW, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I would like them to do well tonight, like the whole team was. Amy, going with the Timmy. Christopher Martinez, thank you for stopping in. And thank you, Sixpence. I've never sold before, so we'll see how it works out. David, I'm okay with the Giants schedule. I mean, it is what it is. I watch, it's a schedule. What are you going to do? Devin and Champagny are huge tonight. I hope so. What's up, Mitchell? Thank you for stopping in. Mr. 08 from Australia. Xavier, thank you for stopping in. I am vending. No freebies, though. I should have. I don't really have any freebies to go out. And Roman, thank you for stopping. Maybe I could put something together, but unfortunately, the show's tomorrow morning, and I got to be ready to go for 7:30. So I'm not going to have any time for freebies, more than likely. Jesse, let's go Spurs. Thank you for stopping. Anna Robin starts us off with the first super chat of the night. With the $2, he says, humble pie is baking in the oven for OKC to eat. We did beat them 4-1 this year, and we can beat them again in the playoffs. Trace, Vassell's been inconsistent on offense, but I like the effort he's been putting on defense. He's been a lot more active than he was in the regular season. Monday, greetings from Belgium. Thank you for stopping in. Tip-off is scheduled for 9:42, but could be delayed to 9:47. Man, I'm so sick of the NBA scheduling these games so close together. Can you move up the first game like 15 or 20 minutes? Or maybe actually have the tip-off being at the scheduled TV time instead of waiting 10 to 15 minutes? Because I would like a nice tip-off at 9:42. I read Go Spurs Go from the other side of the earth. Sam, thank you for stopping in. A poet named JT has Wemby going for 50. Game is on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, everybody. Joseph Beneby, Wemby, and Keldon the Cowboy Johnson are going to crush the flopper, the trash talkative. Oh, wow. Got them all in there. All right, Joseph, sounds good. Let's see who I said hi to tonight. I think I've gotten everybody. I like it, Deliner. I like it. BFC, thank you for stopping in. Spurs and 1. They went tonight. We're done. Tuco, you're welcome. It's been a journey. It's been a long journey for this channel, covering the Spurs for 7 years now, from all the losing, the 16-game losing streak, the 18-game losing streak, to finally the playoffs. Chet getting no sleep. No, he's not. He's sleeping one eye open tonight. Legendary, thank you for stopping in. You know, Area 51, I don't think they want the games overlapping because they're playoff games. The tip-off would be 20 minutes. There's 7 minutes left of game time here. If Pistons keep pulling away, it'll turn into a blowout. Not after that James Harden 3. It's 96-85 with 7 minutes to go. I hope it's not delayed at all. I do not know who the announcers are for our game. I know it's Candace Parker, Dwayne Wade, and Larry somebody for the first game. Hey, hello, Rich. Do you go out of... Well, I live in Connecticut, so I have seen the Spurs in Texas, but it's kind of tough to get out there and expensive. Antonio's in Edinburgh, Texas. Thank you all for stopping in. Eddie Neal from California. Hey, Sean Alexander, good evening. Arthel, good evening to you. Cyanogen, thank you for stopping in. If I'm butchering everybody's names, my apologies. P2 Sweet, what's going on? I can't see nobody competing with us if Wemby starts hitting all his threes. King Jorge, I think I said hi to you, but there it is again, if I missed it. Jonathan Gonzalez, thank you for stopping in. Says, hit the like button and get the win. And let's get out and Chuck Norris the Wolves out of the playoffs tonight. Mr. Robinson, Area 51 is here, brushed their teeth and flossed, as did I before the game. Levi and friends, thank you for stopping in. No, deplorable. I am from Massachusetts, lived in Virginia for 10 years, and then live in Connecticut now. Lady Kermits, thank you for stopping in. Whited Trackstar, thank you for being here. Joshua, Go Spurs Go. Jose, would a Go Spurs Go. And me, would a Go Spurs Go. What do you guys think in the chat? I saw Air Almo put up an article about the Timberwolves maybe starting Naz Reid over Rudy Gobert, which would give them an offensive plus because Naz will stretch out the floor in a way Rudy can't, but it also, I believe, would give them a defensive minus. You guys think the Wolves are going to go? Actually, some of you already know. Is Minnesota starting Rudy Gobert as normal, or are they switching over to Naz Reid? I think they're going to start Rudy. I mean, I don't know. Yes, make your free throws and don't miss around the rim. Nice to Parkle. Stingray, X Factor, thank you for stopping in. I am watching that game. It's 100-85 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Detroit looking to go up. What is that series at? Is that series 3-2? It's 3-2. Cleveland leads, so actually Detroit trying to tie it up. Alejandro, I mean, it is a Spurs channel, so I mean, if you're a Timberwolves fan, you might not want to be going into enemy territory. Some do, but I get it. You're welcome, Tuco. Yes, I am, R3. I gotta go. They won last time. Gotta keep it going. Thank you, Monday. Says, let's get the likes up, people. TSR deserves our support. I appreciate that. I really do. And yes, it is 3-2 Stingray X Factor. I just caught it right before they went to commercial break. The Cavs could have closed it out tonight, but it's not looking like they're going to. Marcy Vine, hello from France. I can't see the match tonight, but no problem because I'm with you. Go Spurs, go. Thank you. Brian Hex, thank you for stopping in. Last time I chat for a while as I'm joining our leaving. Brian, thank you for your service and be safe and best of luck with your new career. Clay Cup, thank you for stopping in. It doesn't matter, Rudy or Naz, bring it. I like it. Suz Scully, thank you for stopping in from San Antonio. Sir Sildar Baka, thank you for stopping. I got a college final exam of 4.5 hours, but F it, go Spurs, go. No lineup changes, thank you, Texas Swarm. Justin, thank you as well. Faded, what's up, TSR Nation? Spurs will be in the NBA Finals. Leroy, I agree. Greg, what's up? Says, good evening, sir. Lion, the Richard Hearted, and Miss F.A. Miss Fair, the TSR. She's not here. She is out of the state. She's going to be running a Spartan tomorrow morning. She's doing a beast. If you don't know, that is about a 14-mile course with obstacles. I think so. The T71. I think the Spurs can beat them. It will not be an easy series. I don't think it'll be a 5-game series. I think at minimum a 6, and of course at longest the 7-game series. It's gonna be tougher than it was in the regular season, but they absolutely can beat them. Axe Destruction. Let's go Spurs. Axe from Bourne. Thank you for stopping in. And picture Wemby holding the Larry. Boom, done. Looks good. Thank you, Real Bobby February. Arnold says the Cavs are finished. Yes, somebody does have an exam in 4.5 hours. Wemby's going to finish the series tonight with the Youngbloods of San Antonio Spurs. When you guys talking about Wemby, are you talking about Mr. Wemby? I get a little one of those in there. Maybe we'll see some Area 51 tonight. Casual Hoop says the Pinners are finished. They're up in this game, though, at the moment. You think the Cavs will take it in 7? Isn't it in Cleveland tonight? Which means the last game would be in Detroit. The Human Race. I'm just going to read the three parts of your channel name. I don't want to really say that often on YouTube. But the Human Race, thank you for stopping in. I do agree they better win. Ready Dan, thank you for stopping in. Psychedelic, what's going on? Redbird Evans. You know what? Let's get a nice early Yodi boop. That's a good luck boop for the folks that are in the chat. All right. Thank you, Yodi. Fun Swine, what's going on? OKC have no chance without J. Wait. How long is J-Dub still going to be out? He's not going to be back in time? Casual Hoop said, you got a Thunder logo. How long is Jalen Williams out? I haven't been watching them play. I thought he was back. He's still out? I believe he had a lingering hamstring injury for a lot of the season, did he not? And soft tissue injuries are weird where they can keep coming back. Obviously, he would be a huge boost to the team having him back. What's up, Knights Pride? Hey, Bubba is here for the chaos. Me too. Yodi does rule. So that T says, I'm a Timberwolves fan and we're finna smoke you. Just see what your thoughts on us. You're a good team. I think Ant's a good player to build around. I don't know if Rudy Gobert is the answer at center anymore, as he's around, 34, 35, and he's going to be on a continued decline. He obviously hurts your floor spacing, which is the reason Wemby's been able to have so many blocks in this series. I believe he's averaging like 5 blocks a game. I think you're a really good team. I don't think you're good enough to beat San Antonio, as evidenced by the 2 blowouts. The 2 Timberwolves wins, one was an ejection with Wemby, one was the Spurs having one of the worst offensive games of the year and still almost won the game. I think a really good team, though. I think the team needs to be tweaked. Tuco always trying to interact with the chat. Always. When the game's going, it's harder to do so. But yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Casual. That's a Cavs logo. I'm sorry, man. I looked quick and I saw the blue with it. You're right. Wow. I need to get my eyes checked. Game 7 or not for Detroit? Yes. Detroit is up by 17 right now with 5 minutes to go. This game looks like it's going to be over. You know, hey, some people are talking about Rui Hachimura to the Spurs after the season. He'll be a free agent. And I haven't watched him play, but I looked up his stats. And if we compare him to, say, Harrison Barnes, he is a better shooter at this point in his career than Harrison is. Because Harrison was our starting power forward at the start of the year. They're about the same height. I believe Rui might be a little bigger. But Rui only averaged 3 rebounds a game this year, which is alarming if he's a power forward. We need somebody that can actually rebound. And he doesn't put up a lot of steals or blocks, which tend to make me think he's not a great defender. His defensive rating was like 120 as well this year, so I don't think he's the answer at 4. Yo, Rob, thank you for stopping in. If they had Drew instead of Conley, it could be interesting. That's fair. Sure. So you guys are on board for you are on board for Rui Hachimura. Carlos Jeter, Como Stambi, Hombre, Freedom Fighter. I gotta respect the Duncan. Yeah, Texas Form, that's the thing. He can shoot. He's over 40% the last few seasons, I believe, from 3, but we need somebody that can defend as well. I'd like somebody that can defend as well. Romain Core, hello from Chile. Go Spurs, go to you. Pistons versus Spurs in the finals. I mean, that works for me. Lennon Lawton tip-off should be in 13 minutes. We still have what's remaining of the Pistons and Cavs. The Pistons are up by 15, though, with 4.5 minutes to go. That game looks like it's just about over. Riz, I did a video on Moritz Johnson Jr. He looks like he could be a nice fit. He might not be available, though, when we pick at 20. J Little Sucks, thank you for stopping in. Zoe's World, thank you for being here. Andrew Ware, thank you for stopping in. John Doe, I hope he shows up, too. Mayo, what's up from Argentina? Reyes, appreciate you being here. Hope I'm not missing anybody. D. Thomas, good evening to you. Miss TSR is in Ohio running a Spartan. It's over already. OKC, the Spurs, and Pistons. Yeah, maybe. Although, the Pistons still have to beat Cleveland in Game 7. Just saying. What's up, Bo? Thanks for stopping in. Yes, Harrison Barnes was nominated for an award for his charitable work, all the stuff he does. Yes, congratulations to him. I hope he wins. Tony20251. So go Spurs. Tired of these late games. So am I. Mike R4H, thank you for stopping in. Home 33. Darth Jader. I don't know. Knights Pride says show the game. On the way. Bills Maniac, thank you for stopping in. All right. Let's take a look what happened in the last game. That was the blowout where the Spurs won by 27 or 29. Julius Randle, 17 and 10, but another inefficient outing, 6 of 17 from the field. Breaking Bulls head, CGC zone, Bobby Nito. Hello, everybody that's stopping in. Jaden McDaniels, 17 points. Got in foul trouble again. 5 fouls from McDaniels. That's kind of been the story with him this series. He's been in foul trouble, I believe, almost every game. Rudy Gobert, kind of invisible in the last game. 4 points on 1 of 4 shooting and 5 boards. Was really not bringing it. Ayo, 16 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Really nice overall game for Ayo. Spurs held Ant in check. 20 points in 39 minutes. I think is doing a pretty good job. He had 4 turnovers off the bench. Naz Reid with the only guy with double-digit points, 12 points. And everybody else was didn't really make a difference. Let's take a look at the San Antonio Spurs. Dorothy, thank you for stopping in. Homer Martinez, thank you for stopping in. Are you excited again? Are you actually sending me Kendrick Perkins cards, Homer, to the P.O. box? Are you really? That's funny if you are. Spurs win by 30. Oh my Lanta. Philippines in the house. Arbar, thank you for stopping in. Let's take a look at the San Antonio Spurs. Julian Champagny, what a quiet night with 8. Victor Wembanyama did most of his damage in the first quarter, but did finish with 27, 17, 5, and I believe that's 3 blocks there. Yeah, Wemby was fairly dominant when he was on the court. De'Aaron Fox, a decent night, 18 points, 5 assists. Did struggle from field a little bit with 6 of 15. Hector Jimenez, thank you for stopping in. Chris Haynes, I might be double saying hi, but Bayo Niyang, thank you for stopping in. Jose Carlo, Devin Vassell, he hasn't been blowing the doors off. He's not going to blow doors off anybody. I don't know. I'm not saying going there. He's not going to make everybody go crazy with his performance, but I think he's been just a solid role player throughout the entire playoffs. Scored 12 points. Like to see his efficiency be a little better on the 3-point shooting. Stephon Castle, really fantastic evening. Minus, Carlos, don't do that. Minus the turnovers. He did have 4 turnovers. He had a great night, 17 points on a very efficient 8 of 11 from the field. Also did a good job of drawing fouls on the other team, slinging his D, etc. And speaking of the D, Keldon Johnson, his best game of the playoffs, easily with 21 points, also on a very efficient 8 of 11. Keldon had a pregame interview, said that he was maybe trying too hard, and now he's just relaxing. I hope he's relaxed tonight. Dark Raider Lucas, thank you for stopping in. Naz, I don't know how to do that once I'm streaming. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to do that once we're live. Dylan Harper also with a double-double, 12 and 10. Nice job, Dylan. You son of a Harper. Tell us about the body language on the court. Is Wemby smiling? Is Julius Randle scowling? I can't see them because I still have the Knicks and Cavs games on my end. Dylan's been fantastic. And yeah, Bobby, I would agree. If we're talking actual good 6-man in your type of performance, this is Keldon's first, but hopefully the first of many. I think Devin's been pretty solid, Mike. Looking at him statistically, he's not going to make you go, wow, that's all-star performance in the playoffs, but he's always been pretty solid. Sometimes just have to relax. Nice lights out. Oh, great. Are they? I'm not seeing the Spurs pregame. I'm seeing the end of the Cavs and Pistons. Grogu's right here. Rally Grogu if we need him. Riker, thank you for stopping in. Bonjour. Go Spurs, go. Watching from Canada. Thank you, friend of Valeres. Carlos, I hear you. Tired from work too. But TGIF, everybody. TGIF. Crash Farmer, if Barnes, I wouldn't be shocked if Barnes stays, but the asterisk to that is he's going to have to take a massive pay cut from $18 million to probably half of that. Like $9 million-ish. He can't stay here for $18 million. Real Bobby February says, smash that like. Thank you very much, Bobby. Appreciate that. I need to switch games? All right. I didn't know I could do that. What's up, Machine? Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Frosty23 Silver. Okay, there's the Spurs game. Well, I guess I'll put it on. Almost 1,000 people here before the game starts. Yo, Rock, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Keep on smashing the thumbs up. Get more folks in here. Let's have a good time tonight. More importantly, let's close out the series. Spurs fans, make some noise. Timberwolves fans, if there are any in here, good. Let's have a good game. It's been a fantastic series. Been hanging out with you. Actually, I'd say 99% of the Wolves fans have been pretty cool, which is, there's other fan bases that are not as chill, so thank you all. Chip, no much TSR tonight. She is running a Spartan race. She's running Spartan races in Ohio this weekend. Over 250 likes. Keep it going. Maybe we can get to, we've had a few streams. We've gotten to 500 before the game starts. Can we do it again? Can we get to 500? I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Pavlovich, one last time. Well, before the game starts. Vanessa Sumpe watching from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Damian Yee, haven't been following the NBA for a while, but this script is just epic. Kelvin for 40. Oh, Joseph, that'd be great, but I don't think he's going to have enough touches. Marlo, I hope we wrap it up too. Flozy, we do need to win. Vamos Espuelos. Vamos Purple has the Wolves winning 117-110. All right, I haven't given a prediction yet. User go, Spurs go. Spurs win. I got it. Okay, say the Spurs win. Dante from Washington, D.C., what's going on? I like our chances for OKC a lot. I'm going to have the Spurs winning. I feel like we have to hold them to 100, under 100. I think under 103. You guys have said the bar's been moved a little bit to 103 and under. We've won every playoff game. So I'm going to say the Wolves score 102, and it's a closer game. The Spurs win 109-102. Team Prism, what's going on? JP shoots. Zach9777. Oh, fair enough, Purple. 109-102 is my prediction. Micro Island, let's go Spurs from Pompeii. Thank you all for stopping in here. Fran, Wemby is French, Dad. It's correct. Hey, so am I. He's more French than I am. I was born in America. He was born in France. But this He-Man trailer looks awful. Have you guys seen this Masters of the Universe or He-Man, whatever it's called? It looks like a CGI fest, and it looks bad. Masters of the Universe. Okay, it's not called He-Man. It should be called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe if it's being accurate. But man, that just looks like poop. What's up, T-Bone Sports? Thank you for stopping in. Man, he's got the Wolves winning. All right. T-Bone just moved to Austin. Is Tim Duncan my all-time starting five for the Spurs? Absolutely. For all-time, I'd have to think about it, but probably. Yeah, probably. Calvin, what's going on? Says Spurs got this, bro. Thank you very much. And Roman drops a $2 super chat and says, only coyote howls are accepted. We can't tell the difference. So no wolf howls, only yotes. All right. Grandmaster, have a drink for me. Victor Wembanyama is going to be the NBA's Finals MVP. Period. All right, Fred. D Sludge, thank you for stopping in. Let's go, tall boy. You talking about Wemby or me? I'm 6'4". Am I tall? Masters of the Universe is not CGI, it's AI. Is it? Did they use AI on Masters of the Universe, Zach? Are you being serious? Some of it looks really bad. Ernie, I will do the Victor thing. You're talking about the Wemby. I believe tip-off is in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, and our Spurs, with a win, can take a trip to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in this channel's history. Let's get some more folks in here for what is possibly a historic night. We got 342 likes. That is awesome. Let's get it to 400, maybe even 500. The lineups and tip-off are next for the Spurs versus the Timberwolves. This game is in Minnesota. This is a huge game. This could be the last game of the second round. Group boop? Okay. Bruce, I like it. Wessex, thank you for stopping in. 6'4" puts you in the top 1% height. Really, Purple? David, I'm a David Robinson guy. C. Grimes is on Amazon. D. Sledge. A lot of people think that way. Can't argue with you. It is on Amazon Prime. J. Dill, thank you for stopping in. So a group boop. 32K. Hello from Southside Sadex. This is why it looks so bad. CJ's. I got you, Zach. Boop. All right, a group boop. There, I saw the Heidi interviewing Kelvin. I actually saw that a half hour ago. What's up, Gabriel? Yes, let's finish this tonight. Most of the couch contingent is here. Jay Moore says, smash that like. Appreciate that, Jay Moore. Thank you for going live, so don't have to pay. You're welcome, David. Please don't hate me. I'm going to watch the game on Amazon. The pop bat. Yeah, it's all crash room. It's all good. I don't blame you for watching. I have it on Amazon too. My son or nephew. Well, I don't have a son, so I I would still say Spurs fan. I mean, why would I change teams if I had a child and they played for an opposing team? I'd be like, good luck for you. I'd probably root for that team second, but I would still be Spurs first. Good morning, Leandro from Singapore. Jetted out. Aaron is in Australia. Manuel, go Wemby, go. I got Jonathan, the Yukon Huskies mascot, riding with me tonight. No Sloppy, though. He's with Miss TSR. Bangor says, literally in a lift going home watching TSR. Awesome. Crash Farm, appreciate the like. Normandy in the house. YD, thank you. How many blocks I think Victor will get tonight? 4. Sean Mike of the Jackals, like the Spurs people that cheer really loud on the stands? Yeah. Let's get this barbecue started. I like it. Firewall Farm is in Gonzales, Texas. David, not yet, my humble opinion. But that is going to possibly happen sooner than later, that conversation, and we'll see how it plays out. Gobert is better than Wemby, am I right? Or am I? So the T71. I think most people would say no. Toku, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Leezer, thank you for stopping in. So defensively, I put Wemby ahead of Gobert at this point. Wemby's 22, Gobert is 34, 35. His career is on a decline, and Wemby's is ascending. So defensively, Wemby has crossed. He's passed Rudy Gobert. He's the first ever unanimous defensive player of the year, and also the youngest defensive player of the year. So Wemby does get a notch. You know, I'm not saying he's supremely better than Gobert on defense, but he is above Gobert on defense. I think most people would agree with that at this point. But offensively, it's apples and oranges. Gobert can only score in the paint. That's it. He's not going to stretch the floor. He's very limited offensively. Whereas Wemby is kind of a guard in a 7'5" body. So offensively, Wemby takes a huge advantage there. So, I mean, even if I wasn't a Spurs fan, you're talking about a potential MVP candidate for the next decade in Wemby versus a guy that's been a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every year, but not an MVP consideration because he just is not a great offensive player. That's all I got. There you go, Mr. Jones. That's fair. Crash Goober? No, Rudy Gobert. Tycoon, what's going on? They should have just said tip off at 9. Tip off should be like now, right? Tonga for Wemby. I don't know what that means, Toku, but sure, but please don't spam it. David, it's tough because NBA voters get player fatigue, so they don't like keep voting for the same player all the time. So it's probably 2 or 3. Brian, sure. What's up, Pancakes? Thanks for stopping in. Ricky, I expect to be beast mode tonight, and thank you for that. Andrew says, TSR, you my favorite YouTube Spurs channel. Thank you. And Robin, I've already done a video on the draft. I will do more moving forward. Mr. Mike, tip-off should be like within the next 2 minutes. The Spurs are the Timberwolves 2.0. Is that a compliment or an insult? I don't know how to take that. Rastafari, go Spurs, go. Can you pray? You know, I am worried that OKC is going to draft Morenz Jr. before we get there. Lennon, what's going on? Spurs in with a $2 super chat. Says, how about a little dance if the Spurs win? I can't dance. Bonjour, Julian. Mike wants me to show the game. Tycoon's going to bed. I understand it might be really late or early where you are. Tip off. Wait, they pushed it to 9:47? Oh, man. The NBA, they suck with scheduling things. How do they... Oh, okay, Devil's Advocate, thank you. NSMM, thank you for stopping in. My prediction is Spurs versus Knicks finals. That's going to be a tough series, JP shoots, but that would be a lot of fun to see the Spurs versus their the guy they drafted in 2022, Jeremy Sohan. That'd be a lot of fun. Ant, I give a lot of credit to Ant for playing through his injuries, playing on, 2 bum knees. Great player. One of the faces of the league for the next 10 years, for sure. Laugh, cry, think we can have some Chuck, of course. I saw somebody ask for a live video where you can watch the game. In America, it's illegal to stream the game, so no, don't have any links. It is on Amazon Prime. I don't know if that helps, but there you go. Both teams are insane. Yeah, this makes no sense. It's because the NBA scheduling has been poop. Yup, thank you for stopping in. Carlos had us blowing them out by 17. Wembanyama has the Wolves winning by 1 in overtime. Homer says, welcome to the channel. Chat's getting a little fast for me, though. To all the new folks, please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit subscribe, too, if you're a Spurs fan. I cover the Spurs I don't want to say the most on YouTube. I probably do the most live content for the Spurs since I stream every game. Also do news videos. We'll be doing a lot of draft coverage over the next month, and obviously covering the Spurs for every playoff game until they are either out of the playoffs or holding up the NBA trophy. I saw that Stingray X Factor. Ryan, go Spurs, go. Phil, what's going on? Miss TSR's doing some Spartans. What up, Cookie guy? I could go for Cookie. Sounds good, Cobra Commander. Clemmy, go Spurs, go to you. I see some new folks in the chat tonight. Thank you for hanging out for the game. End of days, I guess that's what comes out to, although it might not be beneficial for people in other countries to get Amazon. I don't know if Amazon's available in everywhere in the world. Thank you for sharing, Jack Daly. Jay, Wemby for 24 plus? Absolutely. David, illegal in the Massachusetts. Illegal in the United States. I will be doing a live play-by-play reaction, scoreboard above my head, players on the court over to your right, but I cannot show the game. Spurs about to mollywop the Wolves. Aline? I hope so. Notes from the path. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, welcome to the Spurs. Answer the Spurs? No, that will never work financially. 5 Logo Racing, my resident NASCAR content creator. Thank you for stopping in. Rolanda, thank you for stopping in. PUBG. That video game? Pub, or is that PUBG? I can't remember. Yes, Crash. Miss TSR is doing a half marathon tomorrow, and then she's running another, 10 miles on Sunday. She's crazy. Mr. Mike, the game starts in like 1 minute or so. Old man, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. We have almost 500 thumbs up in the first quarter. Can we make it happen, my friends? Can we get to 500 before the game starts? I'm excited. You're excited. If you want a San Antonio Spurs win, hit the thumbs up. If you want a Timberwolves fan, hit the thumbs up. If you don't give a damn who wins, hit the thumbs up. How's that for a plug? Fox, Castle, Wemby, Vassell, Champagny are your starters for the San Antonio Spurs. I'll be doing some Spartans soon. Fool, nope, just doing a play-by-play reaction scoreboard. Illegal in the United States. Yes, Carlos, she's watching the first quarter. Britt Shebard, thank you for stopping in. Wolves fan, thank you. Fadlug Grayson says, smash that like. I'm excited for tonight. Let's effing go indeed. Let's get a win, Spurs fans. They can end it tonight. We can end the series tonight with the win. Mitch Johnson, lifetime record is 7-3 in the playoffs. We are 10 likes away from 500. Can we get to 10 more likes for 500 before the game starts? The players are getting on the court. We got 5 more likes. Can you get a 5? Can you get a 5? Get a 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. I'm right. I'm sorry. I'm acting crazy. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. The Spurs can close it out tonight. Players are on the court. And away we go. And we got to 500 right before the game starts. Thank you very much, guys. What's up, Mr. Scotch Crotch? I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm ready for this. 5 lug. We got to 500. Lage, I don't have a wife. That is my girlfriend, and she is doing some Spartans this weekend. Let's go, Spurs. Sean, Mike, good evening. And the Spurs won the jump ball. Shocker. Bro, Spurs, bros in the chat. Thank you for stopping in, bro, Spurs, bro. Bro, Spurs, bro, cranking out more music than I can. I'm a little jelly. We do it differently, though. So, I mean, we do it differently. Castle thought about a 3, pulls it down, drives, gets to the elbow, pull-up jumper. He's going to bounce off the rim. No good. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Thank you, Jack Daly. Says, Miss TSR's wife material. It is Minnesota ball. All tied at 0. I'll try to read out the score as much as possible. I know some people are listening and cannot watch. Ant with the ball guarded by Wemby. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Ant. Wemby causes the turnover. Nice job, Wemby. Nope, no changes in the starting lineup that I'm aware of. Fox for 3, Darren. All right. That's a good start. De'Aaron Fox for 3. Keith, good evening to you. Fox got to hit his shots tonight. Wolves fans are loud in Minnesota tonight, as they should be. This is an elimination game. This is huge. Randall with the ball. Out to AO. He's swinging around. And McDaniel's jumper is no good. Castle with the rebound. Almost lost it out of bounds, but saved it. Got it to Wemby. And Steph will bring it up for San Antonio. Out 3-point lane. Guarded by Gobert. I would attack that. Champagny would have catch and shoot 3 after the step pass. And Steph almost got the offensive rebound. Was fouled from behind. If I'm Stephon Castle and I see Rudy Gobert, I'm attacking him and trading him with foul trouble. No hating here. All love. All love. All love from TSR. Timberwolves fans are welcome here, as well as Spurs fans. And an alley-oop to Wemby! Area 51! Yeah, I'm not impressed with the prime presentation. It is what it is. Julius Randle drives in the paint and dunks around Wemby. Nice job. Captain Cadogan's in the chat. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for stopping in. Jeff is a friend, a real-life friend. Stephon Castle catch and shoot 3. Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. And a block by Wemby. They're calling it goaltend. Never mind. Let's take a look. Wemby goes up. I couldn't tell if that was a goaltend or not. Well, my clock is way behind. I got to fix that. Bandoogie, what the NBA is doing, what they're streaming, having it on multiple different apps throughout the season is terrible. As Fox drives to the paint, gets by everybody, and gets the layup, 10-4. De'Aaron looking good to start the game. I like it. Want a big game out of him. He hasn't had a big game yet, I don't believe, versus Minnesota. And we got a foul on Stephon Castle and Ant. I didn't really see what he did there, but all right. Castle has had not much luck, should we say, with the whistle in this series, where he's had a lot of ticky-tack fouls called against him, or he got pushed in the back and there's a foul against him. I don't know how that works. McDaniels with the runner. Banks it, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it'll fall in the hands of Stephon Castle. Spurs ball, they're up 10-4, 9.5 minutes to go. Steph drives by everybody and throws it down! Sip text, what's going on? What a drive and finish by Stephon Castle. One of our best guys finishing above the rim. Probably in the top 3 on the Spurs right now, right? Wemby, probably number 2. I would say Stephon Castle, best finisher above the rim on the Spurs. Number 2 at the moment. Wemby for his height, obviously. Randall fadeaway jumper, tough shot, no good. And the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Minnesota, 12-4. Thank you all for stopping in. I can't show the real dunk, Shane. It's illegal to show something that's live in America. I wish I could, believe me. And Bloop, thank you for stopping in. Sivtex, I think I saw you come in. Thank you for stopping in. Can we get some pineapples in the chat for Stephon Castle's dunk? Pineapples in the chat. As Ant gets a little jumper on the inbound pass, it is 12-6. Oh, McDaniels and Julian night. Oh, pushy. Fox with the ball, drives in the paint. Out to Vassell, open 3 from the wing. Count it! 15-6. Keep the pineapples going. Lon Wilson, thank you for stopping in. Good start so far for San Antonio. McDaniels kicks it out to Ayo. Ayo got Fox on him, drives towards Wemby. The runner is no good. He had to adjust the shot to get it over Wemby. Had to put a little more air on it. Fox with the ball at the moment. And it's stolen. Terrible pass by Fox. And all alone, an easy dunk. That was a bad turnover on De'Aaron. Wake, thank you for stopping in. Theodore, what's going on? The unknown guy. Spurs ball 15-8. Castle, another catch and shoot 3. And he splashed it! They are leaving him open. Gobert is guarding Castle and sagging off of him, and he's now hit 2 threes. Steph is making them pay for leaving him open. Oh, Homer, stop. I mean, I do have a P.O. box. If you guys send all that stuff, I'll open it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Lovemore, thank you for stopping in. That's 2 threes. Stephon Castle has 8 points. It's Steph with 8 points to start the game. Ant-Man says, I'm a Wolves fan and Ant-Man needs help. Steph's 3-point shooting, the catch and shoot 3 from where he was at the start of the season to where he is now, constantly shooting over 40% from 3. As De'Aaron Fox is getting an early rest. And Dylan Harper, Dylan, you son of a Harper, is coming in. Quinn Soda Wild, thank you for stopping in. 7.5 minutes to go. It's 18-8. Ant with the ball. Got Vassell on him. Tough jumper is banks it and good. That's an and 1. Tony, I agree. Bad foul on Devin Vassell. Devin forced a tough shot, or Ant took a tough shot. And I want to see the foul. They showed a prior play. Yeah, it's free throw. Good. 18-11. Spurs ball. Notes from the path. Good night. Guessing you're going to bed early. Spurs ball. 18-11. We have another whistle. There's a foul on AO. Jose, Spurs forward from Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, Harper's been fantastic to watch this year. Just a lot of fun. He's much better than I thought he'd be already. And the way he's stepping up in the playoffs is a good sign for Spurs fans moving forward. We got a very young team. Wemby with the ball. Kicks it back to... No. I thought he was going to pass it. He just... All sorts of dancing by Wemby. Finally turns it over. That was... I don't know what that was. Ant gets blocked by Wemby, and Wemby will lose the ball out of bounds. Wait, didn't that go out of bounds? No? Ball went out of bounds. Ant caught the loose ball and put it in, but the ball's already out of bounds. It is going to be Minnesota ball. Getting a little chaotic out there, 18-11. AO has been quiet, but he's also been injured, hasn't he? D-Roder says the series will forever have an asterisk if the Spurs win. Is it because a cool cat with the ant in the chat? Is that because of Wemby not getting suspended? I got to think that's the only way that you're asterisk this, which there won't be an asterisk in the record books. You can put one. The actual NBA record books won't have one. Ant-Man, I don't know. Ant came down gingerly after the dunk. Oh, did he? Bubba, I didn't catch that. Wild Willie Tober, thank you for stopping in. D to Slim, Wemby is a tree. Rodolfo, saludes, Paraguay amigo, vamos Spurs. I can't say all that, I'm sorry. Thoughts so far? Good start. Guys, I didn't actually see, did Ant injure himself on that last dunk that didn't count? Yes, Lewis, Wemby absolutely will get suspended if he does that again, which I'm hoping he does not. Cobra says Phil Jackson in the chat. What? Wemby, keep your big butt off the floor. Yeah, he went down again. What's up, Road Trip? Thank you for stopping in. Peter Knight says voice out of sync. Hit refresh. Try hitting refresh. Anybody else? Is the sound not matching my voice? Everything look okay? Just real quick to the chat. Everything in sync? Yeah, CGC Castle starting off well. Wolves about to get the boot to butt again. Chili's in the house? All right, Chili. All right. Boggs, what's going on? Go Spurs, go. Carcass. Go Spurs, go. We're good? All right, thank you. Lewis, what's up? No, CGC, if Wemby throws another elbow, if he gets another flagrant 2, he would be suspended. I don't expect that to happen. Thank you all, but everybody saying everything's good. All right, Artemiro, thank you for stopping in. Leandro, this is a good one. Aquavision, what's going on? Greetings, Bible English. Trying to get on my hellos out here. Lil Rico, baby. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you all for being here. How about a Go Spurs Go to you? Truck built. Do you think the refereeing's been that bad? I don't. I'll keep an eye on it. Gooseby, thank you for stopping in. And a Greg Popovich, just why not? New Vegas Carrier, no argument from me. Dante, some Wolves fans are going to move by and say it is what it is. The players have moved by it. You know, you can't look at one game and be like, you know, if you're saying we would have won if Wemby was suspended, then you're literally saying your team's not good enough. You guys, if you believe Minnesota's a better team, you should be able to beat Wemby when he's on the court. You shouldn't need a player suspended to be able to beat them. Spurs, as a Spurs fan, I wanted to see Ant play in this series. I didn't think he'd be back so soon, but he is, because I didn't want any excuses that, well, the Spurs beat Minnesota without Ant. Ant has played the entire series, a little bit limited at the start. Overall, he's looked like Ant most of the time. Kudos to him for playing through it and playing well. Well, Beavis, it's going to be even worse when the Spurs close out this series. Playing OKC, I think Spurs fans are going to be and not just frustrated to no end on the amount of calls he's going to get. Keep the thumbs up going up by the guy. Wait, guys, we're almost at 700 thumbs up. Len, good morning from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. When you win, you want to win against the best. Yeah, Melissa, I agree. I want the best version of Minnesota because that prepares us for the Thunder. Just like Minnesota fans should want the best version of the Spurs, which would prepare you for the Thunder. Being a team that's at half strength doesn't help you at all because then the next team you play that's at full strength, You ain't going to be ready for them. Naz Reid is checked in for Minnesota, kicks it out to Shannon for a 3. In and out. That literally went in, rolled around the rim, and popped back out. Harper drives in the paint. Jumper at the rim is good. Uses physicality to bump Naz Reid out of the way, too. Nice. Gooseby drops the 50. Gooseby, thank you so much. Drops the $50 super chat, says Spurs in 6. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. As Julius Randle's going to get fouled in the paint, and he's going to probably go to the line for 2. Thank you. That was very generous of you. Thank you to everybody that super chatted, everybody that's hitting the thumbs up. Everything helps the channel that you guys do. When you comment, when you get the thumbs up, thank you. We're just a little Spurs channel trying to make it in this big YouTube world and having fun watching our team do it. And very generous. And Julius Randle is going to the line for 2. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Spurs are up 20-11 in an elimination game. The Minnesota Timberwolves have to win this game tonight or they are done. Ruben, what's going on from the 210? Didn't do it on purpose, but I accidentally put area code 512 in the back. Trust me, bro, Wolves in 7. I mean, Timberwolves fans, you should not give up, right? You believe in your team, you should be saying it's in 7. 4 in Spain. Woo! You wish, bud. I like the name. Castle gets by everybody in. And 1. He couldn't throw it down. He lost the ball, but it went in. And Stephon Castle having a huge burst quarter. I should be crashing. Shout out the Ninja Turtle chilling in the corner. That's Michelangelo. For those that are new here, this is the couch contingent. I call the games sometimes with my girlfriend when she's not here. They're my co-hosts. These are plushies we've accumulated throughout our relationship, buying them for one another. Or you guys, the fans, the subscribers, the viewers, sending them to the P.O. Box. It's become a part of the channel. It is what it is. Yes, take the crowd out. We are up by 11 right now. DK, I have no idea, to be honest with you. There might be Thunder fans hanging out tonight. Big Green, Miss TSR is in Ohio running Spartans this weekend. She's doing the Beast, the Super, and the Sprint. That's a total of 25 miles. Shannon with the ball, kicks it out to Ao. They go around the world to Naz Reid. Reid with a step back 3, tough shot. And oh my gosh, a tough shot and a fantastic shot by Naz Reid with the shot clock expiring. Hits the 3. Humgo fan, interesting theory. DJ Rose with the $2 super chat says, yo, I'm here a little late, but my boy Castle on fire. Go Spurs, go indeed. Castle with the ball at the moment, gets it into Wemby. Wemby kicks it out to an open Vassell on the wing. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Minnesota ball. 4th quarter, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Joshua Brooks. There's some Thunder fans hanging out tonight. Purple's a Thunder fan. All right, Thunder fans in the house. Thank you for stopping in, Thunder fans. Fox is slightly injured. He tweaked his ankle in not game 5, but I believe in game 4. And there's a turnover by Minnesota. Keldon Johnson checked in. He'll bring it up the court, spins around, gets into the paint. He's got the white headband, though. Gets it into Wemby, and Wemby with the little alley-oop layup. Keldon Johnson, I thought, played better with the black headband over the white headband. We'll see which Johnson is better. Just saying. Spurs with 12 points in the paint. Minnesota with 8. Ao with the ball, 12 on the shot clock. Gets it to Naz Reid. Reid's going to drive, layup good. Naz Reid has been fantastic this series, by the way. I can see why he does so well. Wemby out in 3-point land. Gets it into Champagne. No, he doesn't. That's another turnover for San Antonio. Wolves on the run. And Ao just launches the ball up in the air, and it's bounced around and caught by Ao. Naz Reid open for 3 in the corner. Naz Reid is killing us. Timeout, Mitch. Timeout, Mitch. Timeout. Jose says, Rich, Gooseby finger got stuck on... Wait, Gooseby, did you not mean to do that? Or is somebody just trolling? If you're a Thunder fan, reply with Thunder up. Ah. Hi, Westix. I don't want to see Thunder ups in the chat. Why'd you... Why? Why? Come on, man. We're in a timeout. Spurs up 25-0. 25-0. 25-20. I wish it was 25-0. I mean, I can do that, right? Look what happened. What a game. Ah, dang it. Doesn't work like that. What's up, Azutalar? Thank you for stopping in. Yep, here come the Wolves. I mean, did we expect them to lay down? Of course not. DJ Rose. All right, so getting killed by a bench player. This isn't just a bench player. If this was some guy we've never heard of, which we've seen go off against the Spurs the last few years, I would agree with you, Eric. This is a former sixth man of the year. Naz Reid isn't just a bench player. He's the best player they have coming off the bench. Kenneth, we'll try. My friend, I'm trying to call the game, but I also try to talk to the chat. I want to be one of those hosts that engages in their chat and doesn't ignore everybody, even your comment. You know, some folks might ignore your dude call the game, but I'm acknowledging your chat and reading it. Now we're in a timeout. Obviously, I'm going to read the chat. I do try to call the game to the best of my ability, but I'm also running the scoreboard, and I want to engage with you guys because you guys are, well, some of you aren't Spurs fans, but I'm in Connecticut, and you're my Spurs community. Oddly enough, Miss TSR met multiple Spurs fans in Connecticut at the airport, yet I never run into these Spurs fans. Drippy Mike Naz is motivated. Joker too saucy, we can get a Chuck Norris. Who is my least favorite NBA team? Ant-Man? There's something about the Lakers. No offense, Carlos. I know you like the Lakers too. Just the super team thing they've been doing really over the last decade with LeBron and AD and then Russell Westbrook. And then how do they get Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks for almost nothing? Then that seemed kind of sketchy. LeBron's near the end of his career, probably retiring soon, and then all of a sudden, the worst traded NBA history, a superstar just happens to make his way there. A little too weird. No, at West 6, I guess not. But good evening to everybody that is here. We're coming back from the timeout. Cassidy Hubbard, is that the girl you were talking about earlier? Is she the one that was interviewing Kelman? I don't remember what the girl looked like, but let's have a good game tonight, guys. Let's keep on smashing the thumbs up, share the stream. Let's get more people in here. If you can hype the stream, that would be great too. I don't know if you can hype live streams. I don't even really know how the hype thing works, but let's get some folks in here. Let's have a big game tonight, and more importantly, a Spurs win. Green Bay or Patriots? I don't like either team, so I'm not going to answer that. I don't care about either team. I'm a Giants fan, and they suck. But they might suck less this year. Sal 77, yo, 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 yo. Guys, Carlos, I see you arguing with a few different people in the chat. You are a wrench gang. You need to stop that, please. Wrench gang is not supposed to be arguing with people. You're supposed to be leading by example. Somebody says something you don't like, just let it be. If they're, using stuff they shouldn't be. I don't want to focus on that stuff. I don't want to see in the chat. You cannot hype the streams, only the videos. Okay, fair enough. Victor Wembanyama getting a rest. Will Luke Cornett step it up tonight? Can I get some corn in the chat? Fourth course of the Giants too. Yeah, we do stink. Hey, Suits, what's going on? Thank you for stopping on. In, out. We are back. It is Spurs ball. Castle is still in there. Castle looking to drive on Shannon. Oh, that's an offensive foul. No? I thought for sure Steph was really putting his elbow out there, like doing this, and I thought for sure Steph was going to be called for, people's elbow. Not like Wemby elbow, but he was doing a little... Now another whistle. Are they calling another whistle on Shannon? Wow. Okay, I don't know if I agree with all that, but okay. Let them play. Let both teams play. Castle, another three. Stephon Castle! Oh, my Atlanta! Stephon Castle is on fire tonight. He just hit a long three, maybe like a 30-footer. Having his best shooting performance of the playoffs so far. Can we get some pineapples in the chat? There's a long three from Minnesota. No good. Cornett with the rebound. Gets it to Keldon. 28-20, 3:40 to go. Champagne, a catch and shoot three. Ooh, boy. That was not even close. Ant's going to bring it up the floor. Lost the ball. And Minnesota ball. Whew. Castle legacy game, right? He is on fire so far. I've never seen Stephon Castle play like this offensively. He's got 14 points on 5 of 6 shooting, and he is getting a rest. All right, I don't know if I would take him out yet with him having the best game start of his life, but all right, Mitch, guess he needs a rest and bringing Fox back in. That was a terrible shot by Julian Champagny. Conley's going to get in into Gobert. Gobert over to Shannon. Shannon out 3-point land. 28-20 Spurs up. Gets it over to Ant. Ant will drive in the paint. Runs right into Cornet. No whistle for either player. Spurs ball. Kellen's going to drive in the paint. Spins around. Off balance runner is no good. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Spurs. Go fan, Miss TSR. Oh, she is missing her boy playing great. I mean, she is watching the game, and she is probably watching. I know she's watching the stream. Yes, we are, bro. Spurs, bro. Castle's growth this season has been fantastic. Cornet in the paint, and Cornet is going to get fouled. He went for a dunk attempt. No good. Foul going to the line for 2. I'm sure Miss TSR is loving this. Stephon Castle just absolutely killing it tonight. Hayden Jones, thank you for stopping in. Champagne is inconsistent. I can't argue that, Tony. Chris, KJ does play a lot of out of control. All right, back to the game. Cornet's free throw is good, 29-20. Why do y'all hide the Go Stephon Go chat? Wait, someone hit a Go Stephon Go? That's got to be an accident. Careful, guys. Somebody put a Go Stephon Go. Be careful when you're deleting messages in case you hit them by accident. You want to delete something that's obviously okay. I like the aggression tonight for sure by the Spurs. 30 points already in the first quarter with 3 minutes to go. Naz Reid with the ball, guarded by Fox. That's a huge mismatch. Drops it off to Shannon, who was questionable from the game, I understand. And now another whistle. I did not see what happened. I saw Champagne, and I think Jaden McDaniels had the ball on the other side of him, and they called the whistle. Brian Wright is at the game, by the way. Any Spurs legends at the game? R.C. Buford in the house. I didn't see what happened in that last whistle. They called a foul on San Antonio. There's 2 free throws for McDaniels. I don't know what happened. Lauren, I don't know what the call was. But apparently Spurs fans are saying it was not very good. Well, some people are going to say the refs got to keep the game close because it's a Game 6 on TV. I try not to buy into any of that. I hope it's not true, of course. Fox with the ball, drives in the paint. Fox right back out of the paint, drops it off to Harper. He's going to take a 3. No good. Naz Reid with the rebound. And Minnesota is going double big right now with Naz and Rudy on the floor. Spurs just have Cornet out there. Granted, our double big is Wemby and Cornet French Vanilla, and Wemby needs a rest. To get out to Shannon in 3-point land, and he passes it right to Julian Champagne, who is not on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Fox guarded by Reed, blows right by him into the paint. Pull-up jumper, in and out, and in. 32-22. Spurs up by 10. Shannon will bring it up for Minnesota. I would certainly like a 10-point lead going into the second. Shannon drives into the paint, throws up a layup. That may have been partially blocked by Cornet. Spurs ball. Harper brings it up for San Antonio. Sprints into the paint. Almost lost it. Now he's out of control. And he turned it over. Harper lost the ball. Conley then got the loose ball going out of bounds. Threw it into Harper. Went out of bounds. And it's Minnesota ball. All right. 32-22. Upcoming games, by the way. The Cleveland Cavaliers play the Pistons at either 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock on, I think that's Sunday. They'll play the early game if this goes to a 7-game series. They'll play a late game if it doesn't. There you go. Conley with the ball, guarded by Champagne. Drops it off to Ayo. Back to Conley for 3 from the wing. That looked good coming out of his hand. That was just straight. Mike Conley, even though he's like 35 years old, still chipping in off the bench here and there. And Wemby, speaking of the bench, is coming off the bench, getting ready to check back in for San Antonio. Keldon with the ball, drives in the paint, gets by everybody. Layup is no good. Cornet with the putback. Nice job, Luke. Keldon's still struggling to finish at the rim at times. He's done a good job to getting at the rim a lot in this series, but has had no luck with the cap, the invisible cap on the rim. Naz Reid's going to drive on Cornet, and he's going to miss his layup. It's going to get knocked out of bounds. And they're saying it's Minnesota ball. Whew. Perry Perez Castle is killing it. Charlie the Loser. Interesting channel name. Thank you for stopping in. Humgo fan says Fox 3-3, Castle 5-6. Not too shabby. Messiah de Sanchez, thank you for stopping in. Andy who? No, they changed the call to Spurs ball. It is San Antonio ball. My apologies. 34-25. Has Wemby checked back in? Yes, he has. Fox out in 3-point land. Looking for a screen, gets a screen. Blows by everybody, gets in the paint. De'Aaron Fox! I love it. Blew by the entire Timberwolves defense. and got the layup to make it an 11-point lead. Spurs with 16 in the paint to Minnesota's 10. McDaniels pull up in the paint. Apologies. McDaniels' shot is no good. It is Spurs ball, and they can 2 for 1 here. Fox getting pressure by McDaniels, blows right by him, gets it out to Wemby for 3. No good. The long rebound is tipped out and finally pulled up by Rudy Gobert. Conley with the ball, guarded by Wemby. Get it to Naz Reid. 16 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Reid into the paint, throws it up. Layup is Naz Reid. Holy crap, he is playing well. Naz Reid is keeping Minnesota in this game right now. He's absolutely killing it off the bench. 36-27. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go. Game clock and scoreboard are above my head, my friends. Players on the court are over on the right. Fox zips it out to Champagnie for 3. In and out. The fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And Minnesota ball with a second left. And Julian Champagnie needs to get going. DJ Rose says we need to get to 1,000 likes, y'all. DJ, I like it. Full court 3 is no good. All right. That's a good first quarter for San Antonio Spurs fans. 36-27. Not too shabby. I'll take a 9-point lead after 1. Lawrence, Naz Reid. How many points does Naz Reid have? It's got to be double digits, right? He's got 10. 4 or 5 from the field. Naz Reid really playing well off the bench. Kudos to him. Quarter 2 coming up. We'll talk to the chat while we are waiting for the second quarter. Carter Bryant, Daryl Eugen is coming until the second quarter. Timberwolves players are super... I don't know about dirty, but definitely physical, for sure. Go Spurs, go to you, Road Trip, and Road Trip. T. Thomas Castle is doing a great job. Foxes look good tonight. Tony's already tired of seeing Champagnie. Melissa says, hit the thumbs up from TSR. Appreciate that. The Wemby curse. What is the Wemby curse you wish, bud? I'm totally at a lost for words. I don't know what that is. What do you think would be score? Ricky, I don't think that sentence is complete. Or do you mean the end of score? I said Spurs 109-102. Eddie, he was the Spur I discovered. David Robinson, he's the first really NBA player I discovered at 1990, halfway through his rookie season. Dude was jacked beyond belief. I was like, I'd like to look like that one day. Spoiler, I don't. But he just, discovered him, started seeing the commercials, started watching the games, and he became my favorite player. Just one of those things. Champagnie is a little off tonight, but he's very streaky too. 1 minute he'll hit 5 threes in a row, the next minute he'll miss 5 threes in a row. Arnold, thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. No, Mike, he can't buy a darn bucket. Phil, okie dokie. MJM says 1,000. Did we actually get 1,000 thumbs up? I haven't actually looked at that in a while. We are not close to 1,000 thumbs up, MJM. We still need 200 more. We have plenty of people. We have actually over 2,000 people watching. Thank you, guys. Can we get to 1,000 thumbs up before the first half is over? I know there's a lot left of the first half, or there's still the first quarter. Can we get it? Can we get some more folks in here tonight for what could be a historic night for this channel? I've been a Spurs fan for 7 years. I have never called the Spurs in the conference finals. I've actually never called the Spurs playoff series until this year. First playoff series I ever called was against the Portland Trailblazers. The Minnesota Timberwolves is now the second playoff series I'm going to get to call. I'm excited to do this. I never get to call the Spurs in the playoffs because they've been a losing, rebuilding team my whole time on YouTube. They finally crossed the line and are a winning team, the second best team in the Western Conference, 62-20, and have a legit shot to go to the Western Conference Finals. Rich, you stand next to Prime David Robinson. No one could even tell the... Yeah, we look very similar. Tobias Gangs, thank you for stopping in. Vikings, Wild Wolves has the Wolves to Cancun. Interesting. Okay. Blueprint, thank you for stopping in. Marge, thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. I'm a Troll says, what a time for Jules to be off. Yeah, but as long as everybody else is doing well. RBW says, you're going to have to wait another year. Go Wolves. I like it. Be confident, Wolves fan. I like it. I hope you're right, Mr. RSC. Marion Go, Spurs go. Duke of Sound. It's 3:18. Oh, gosh, it is early in the morning over there. Angelo, thank you for stopping in. Marianne Scott, trying to give some folks with the shout-outs. If Wemby has a slow night all night and we still win, I don't care how many points anybody scores on the team. If they win, and that's a nice thing about the Spurs this year, is anybody can step up any given night. Wemby doesn't have to score a ton of points. He just still needs to be a defensive monster, which he usually is. Kelloy's a Spurs fan since this guy's era. Tim Duncan. Iris says, any Spurs fans from Indonesia in the chat. We're coming back to the game, guys. Got to call the game. Thank you all for being here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And there's a runner by Ant. No good. Ball's going to almost go out of bounds. Corralled by Jaden McDaniels. Guarded by Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. They get it to Reed for 3. That was a turnaround 3. I was going to say, if that goes in, this dude can't miss from anywhere. But Naz Reed finally missed a shot. Maybe he's missed a shot before, but it does not feel like it. Harper with the ball. Harper gets it over to Champagnie. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Harper in the paint. Harper drives, and layup is good. Spurs up by 11. Yeah, wake up, Julian. 38-27, Spurs up by 11. And it's points in the paint that they're really winning at. Julius Randle loses the ball out of bounds. Off of the Spurs. It's going to stay with Minnesota. Our guys are doing a great job finishing in the paint. They're showing the replay again. Champagnie gets it to Harper. Harper got Randle on him. Layup, good. McDaniels came in for a block. Not even close. 11-11 to go. 38-27. Dylan Harper playing much better than expected. Much better than I ever thought he'd play. I mean, I knew he was going to be good, but this good, this fast, I love it. Could he end up being the best player in last year's draft? We'll see. I mean, Cooper Flag does have something to say about that. He's pretty good, too. Castle guarding Naz Reed. Castle's checked back in. Kicked it out to Randall for 3. No good. And the ball will fall into Fox's hands. He'll get it up the court to Wemby. Wemby with the dunk! And 1! The biggest lead of the game. The Spurs are up by 13. Dylan, you son of a Harper. What's up, NK from Zambia? 40-27, Spurs looking to extend it even more. Wembanyama, I can't relax. This is a huge night. The Spurs can go to the Western Conference Finals with a win. Relaxing is not in my DNA tonight. Free throw's good. 41-27. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jackson Lawson, thank you for stopping in. Scoreboard's good. Stevens E, 41-27. I'm on it. There's a runner by Ant. It's short. And Carter Bryant is checked in, Spurs fans. Those who are asking for Carter, Carter is in. They drop it off to Carter. Back to Castle. DJ Rose with a $2 super chat says, Rich, you know my saying. Harper, my point guard, and Wemby. And Wemby with the finish, and it's 43-27. Oh my goodness, we are up by 16. This is a little Area 51. Castle gets it into Wemby. Wemby with a little jumper at the rim. Joe Castle, I like it. What's the matter? The CIA get you pushing too many pencils? What a start. That score is real, one Delish. That score is legit. The Spurs are up by 16. Nampa Cakes, if this turns into another blowout, my goodness, Randy from Bermuda, thank you for stopping in. 43-27. The Spurs can close it out tonight. Texas Swarm, I want some beyond my minutes. Lauren, I love this roster. I know I've been critical of some players, critical of some contracts, but the way they gel together and they're playing, I am rooting for every player, no matter what I ever say. I mean, I do think there are players that are going to be gone next year. We'll address that after the playoffs. Right now, to keep up positive vibes, and the Spurs look fantastic tonight. This series should really be over by now, right? Wembanyama's MVP is announced in a couple weeks, I think. That's Dylan Harper. That score is accurate. It's right. Probably the Minnesota fans are still in here. Texas Swarm, Fox is kind of with he's in the Julian Champagnies, the Devin Vassell's. I like them, don't love them, hope they play well. And my favorite players on the Spurs are Wemby, Castle, Keldon. Harper is joining that really quick. Everybody else, there's nobody that I don't like. Even your Kelly Olynyk's and your Mason Plumlee's, I want them to do well because if everybody's doing well, if Kelly Olynyk's playing substantial minutes and Mason Plumlee's playing minutes and Bismack Biyombo are playing minutes, for example, that means we're blowing our opponent out, and that's a good thing. Thank you, Des Carts Troy. That Area 51, inspired by the one and only Jean-Luc Picard, JL. This is Miss TSR's JL. Boop. I bought this for her because she said that if she had a hall pass, she would sleep with Patrick Stewart. So I got her this and said, now you can sleep with Patrick Stewart every night. Yes, bring the lead. I want to blow out tonight. Tony20251, that's a great question. Guys, if when the Spurs win tonight, when would the first game against OKC would be? I think somebody told me Monday, which would make sense. They would have Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, probably Monday. Mayo, Greece, there's a lot of folks watching from France. Bart, Minnesota's come back from us a lot. So, yes, keep the pedal to the metal, as Leandro literally just said. Battle of the season. Yes, it's going to be a fantastic Western Conference Finals. If the Spurs, well, I'll just let you know, if the Spurs make the Western Conference Finals, I will absolutely be live for every game. Shocker, I have it right here, upcoming every Spurs playoff game. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're a Spurs fan, or if you're in a place to hang out for the series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hyped. Hope you're hyped. I do random giveaways on the channel too. Sometimes they're announced or not. They're usually dependent on the prior stream's success. So if you guys want to give away in the next game, blow the stream up, and the bigger the stream, the bigger the giveaway. You know, I don't mind giving back some of I don't mind giving back a lot if I can. Eldo watching from Barbados. All right. Roy League says Spurs versus OKC is inevitable. Like Thanos. Why, Trems? This game is not over yet. This definitely is coming back from this. Minnesota's not done it once, not twice, but 3 times versus the Spurs this year with fourth quarter comebacks. I want to see the Spurs up by 40 going into the fourth quarter. Maybe not 40, but no lead is safe versus Minnesota. We've seen it. I'm a troll. I'm not sure who you're referencing, but if there's somebody nasty in the chat, Wrench Gang, just keep an eye out. There might be something going on in there I can't see. I don't know. Ooh, Gary, I like an early lead. I'd rather be up 16 than down 16. We are back to the game. It's Minnesota ball. AO out in three-point land, guarded by Champagny. There's a switch. He's got Wemby on him now. Drives into the paint, drives right back out, gets it to Naz Reid. 2 on the shot clock. Reid's going to fire a prayer 3. No good. Carter Bryant with a nice rebound in traffic. Spurs ball. They get it back to Carter. Carter's going to get it out to Fox. The offense will reset with 14 on the shot clock. And now a whistle on, looks like Jaden McDaniels. Collided with Wemby. Yep, it's on Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels has had trouble with the whistle all series. I swear almost every game, Jaden McDaniels has 5 fouls. I wish they just let him play. Seriously? Well, I guess them playing too much is what led to the Wemby elbow, so I don't know. The refereeing in this series has sucked. Let's just say that. Castle into the paint, kicks it out to Carter. Carter looking to drive on Ant. Stops and pops a 2. No good. Castle with the rebound, the putback. And 1! Stefan Castle, my man! Saul Musti, what's going on? Hilario, thank you for stopping in. Steph is on fire tonight. That's our boy. Steph, man. Steph is on fire. Where are the folks that are trading Castle? Where are you at tonight? Made the free throw. There was a lot of trade Castle in the earlier games in this series when he's turning the ball over. Y'all still out there? I'm just kidding. I get it. It's frustrating when he turns the ball over, but we're seeing just how good this kid can be at times. Spurs on a 10-0 run in the last 10 seconds. Julian Champagny with a... Did he get a steal? He stole the ball, and then there was a delayed whistle. I thought he kept it inbounds. Apparently he did it. It's going to stay with Minnesota, 13 on the shot clock. Champagny tipped the ball. Pass was intended for him. It hit the ref. The ref was standing out of bounds. So the ball would have gone out of bounds had not hit the ref. Okay. Minnesota ball, 13 on the shot clock. They're down by 19. I didn't realize they're down by 19. Guys, they're down by 19. D-Rooter, I like it. Stay positive. Because I've been on the other side of that as a Spurs fan where we get down and people are ready to fire Mitch or say we're over. Got to stick with your team and believe until the game is over. AO for 3 from the wing. No good. Carter Bryant with the rebound. Gets it up to Castle. Castle back to Carter. Back to Castle. Castle guarded by Gobert, drives in the paint. Tries to find Wemby, cutting. Wemby misses a little reverse. Wemby was a little out of position there. I like what they're trying to do, but it didn't quite work. Ant with the ball, drives in the paint, throws it up. No good. Spurs ball. They have Carter. Carter breaking into the paint. And Minnesota gets back in transition. But Carter is fouled, going to the line for 2. Jeez, getting a little chaotic. Berlin's in the house. Sean Derek Cooper Marquette, thank you for stopping in. Spurs Bro says the Wolves cannot be the Spurs. The Spurs can lose, but the Wolves are just overmatched. It's looking like that. I mean, the Spurs... Yes, Carter got a whistle, Cobry. The Spurs have blown out Minnesota not once but twice in this series. Minnesota barely won game 1, and then it took a Wemby injection to win. When was Wemby ejected? Game 4? Starting all getting mush mashed in my head, squished. Fill the yard line and play a little bit. Go Spurs, go to you road trip. DJ Rose says 200 more likes. Keep smashing. Can we get some likes for the Spurs lead? Can we get to 1,000 before the end of the first half? I know there's still a lot of time, but Spurs fans, worry out with the thumbs up. Our Spurs team is killing it. Carter made 1 of 2. Make your free throws, Rook. And the Spurs got the ball back as I looked away. Vassell for 3. Oh my God! That's 50 already! 50 to 27! They're up by 23. Thank you, R. Says almost 2,000 people in here. Let's get some support. I'm telling you, Minnesota fans might be going to bed early tonight if this keeps up. Ant with the ball, looking to drive, gets in the paint, throws it up over Wemby. No good. Falls out of bounds. They'll get it up to Castle. Castle now loop to Carter. Carter hammers her down! Oh my God, it's a massacre! Somebody call the police! The Spurs are killing the Thunder! Ant-Man said, I'm going to bed at halftime. I got to tell you, if we're up by 30 or more at half, I don't blame you, dude. I probably would, well, as a live streamer for the Spurs, I stick around until, I call games usually with 5 minutes left if the Spurs are down by 30 or more. That has not happened in some time, but I've been here when the Spurs were down by 30 or more into the fourth quarter. It was awful. This is crazy. I mean, yeah, call 911, right, Barca? This is, can we get some Spurs emojis in chat? Can we get the foxes, some pineapples, some castles? What else we got? Corn, the alien. Our entire team is killing it. I see call the fire department because the Spurs are on fire. Yeah, you got to think the Thunder are worried about this. You think the Thunder or Thunder fans aren't looking at this going, holy moly, this team is good. Bubba with the $2 super chat says, Rich, you can say it. F yeah. No, I don't want to swear. I try not to. Gary, what's going on? He says, I miss Kobe so much. He would love Wemby and it'd be great to hear his thoughts about him. Yeah, you know, Gary, it would be interesting. Carlos drops all the game overs. It's looking like it. This is crazy. I mean, I knew our team was good, but if they blow out Minnesota again, that means 3 of their 4 wins were blowouts, which would be absolute domination in a series. I know it's a 6-game series. I see the emojis in the chat. I know it's a 6-game series. Actually, we can take this poll down. 89% said the Spurs are going to win 1,800 votes. I can't read the chat, but I love seeing the emojis. I like it. But seriously, if they blow out Minnesota, that means in 3 of their 4 wins, blowouts. Domination. Mark, thank you for stopping in. Noah Labor, thank you for stopping. I can't even read what you guys are putting, which is awesome. The chat is blowing up. Keep it going. I love it. Our Spurs are killing it. How about some Greg Popovich? Pop, where are you at? I'm loving this. Like McDonald's, I'm loving it. Arno, Miss TSR's got her races. It is what it is. Chet Holmgren's peeing his pants right now. He's probably not, but this is going to be a crazy, crazy series. And Toby Man Castle's playing incredible right now. DJ Rose with the $2 super says, what Pop saying Friday? Foot up a dog's butt? What? Did Pop say that? Now, I'm not going to say the Timberwolves suck. They do not, but they are struggling right now. And oh my God, Gary, you're right. Gary828 just said, the Spurs are 16-0 in the second quarter. I did not realize that. The Spurs are outscoring Minnesota 16-0. Minnesota has not scored yet. We've already dropped 16. Right, Daryl? Wow. You're right, 2011. Win 1 in OKC, Spurs in 6. And keep the foot on the gas. Do not let the pedal off the metal against Minnesota. Finish this game. Minnesota's come back against the Spurs not once, not twice, but 3 times this year. Pedal to the metal. West with a $5 super says, what's the emoji for Carter Bryant? It's the baby face. Just because he's got a baby face, people use the baby emoji for Carter Bryant. So if you want to drop some Carter Bryants in the chat for his dunk, some baby faces, let's do it. Biamo to start the 4th, maybe Logan. That'd be a good sign for the Spurs. All right, the game is coming back. 52-27. This is crazy. 52-27. Let's get some thumbs up for the Spurs' 25-point lead. They're going to get into Naz Reid. I mean, if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, the players, this has to feel demoralizing. You got blown out in the last game in Game 5. Now you're at home and you're getting blown out again. This is not the bounce-back game that Wolves fans were expecting. There's a missed three. I believe that was Conley that shot it. It's going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. Yeah, it's Mike Conley with the miss. Nothing going right for Minnesota. Fitzroy, you might be right there. Yeah, Humgo fan, yeah. Kendrick Perkins and Gilbert Arenas. I got 2 words for you.
Sucker!
As Wemmy's fouled in the paint. You guys remember that? Kendrick Perkins, Gilbert Arenas, after game number 1. The series is over. Oh, yeah? Really now? Corres, thank you for stopping in. Room to breathe, what's going on? Malcolm, good evening to you. Let's get to the free throws. Wemby at the line. Wemby, one of the slower free throw shooters in the NBA. He's a good free throw shooter, north of 80%. But his routine is a little on the slower side. But I'd rather be slow and make it than fast and miss it, right? Thunder, we are in the bonus already. You're right. Let's go. 7 cross shot. Thank you for stopping in. And he gets, that's a story. Stories Wemby, yes. Perkins is a butthead. He picked the Spurs to win it all and then changed his tune after one freaking loss. Now what's he going to say? Oh, I guess the Spurs will win it all because I'm a dumbass. Ugh. I swore, I'm sorry. 18-0 this quarter. We have double the amount of points they have. And we have a foul on, I think, Devin Vassell. Check this out. Among the starters, the Spurs have 56 games of playoff experience. The Minnesota Timberwolves have 354. Wow. That is apples and oranges. Shannon's going to drive in the paint. Kicks it out. They go around the world, find Naz Reid for 3. His 3 is no good. Gobert with the rebound. Rudy takes it out. Wemby gets blocked. Gobert blocked by Wemby. No. Hunt in my house. Vassell going to take a catch and shoot 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Gets it to Harper. Harper spins around in the paint. Layup is good. Darn! They still haven't scored in this quarter. It's like, what, 18 or 20? It's 20-0. And finally, Shannon gets in the paint, gets a layup and 1. That is Minnesota's first bucket. They've been outscored 20-2. That was a 20-0 run to start the second quarter by the Spurs. Melissa says 50 more thumbs up. Are we getting close to 1,000, guys? Harper is fantastic KMC for a rookie. And Harper's, what, 20 years old? Babe Bagande, we're looking like the 2014 Spurs, dare I say it? I don't know. Am I crazy saying that? Looking like the last championship team? Nice bro, Spurs, bro. And an offensive foul on San Antonio. That on Wemby? I saw Wemby collide with Shannon. Wemby went down, but they're calling the foul on Wemby. 56-30. Maybe Minnesota waking up here a little bit. All right, man, if you're going tonight, you're going to bed, have a good night. I get it. Appreciate you stopping in, man. 56-30, 6:50 to go. Minnesota. Nope. I was going to say maybe get on a little run, but Shannon misses the runner in the paint. Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. Beautiful behind the back dribble. Starts to drive. Tries to do an alley-oop and turn it over. Got a little cute there. Shannon on the fast break. Layup is good. That's a 5-0 run for Minnesota. Timeout by Mitch. Nice. Melissa says, whoop, whoop. Is that 1,000? Do we got 1,000 thumbs up? Zion Carl, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Okay, we got to 1,000. Nice. All right, let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going for this huge Spurs lead. 1,000 thumbs up. I like it. Maybe we can get to 2,000 tonight. I don't know. Some folks don't tune in on blowouts. I don't think this game's over yet. I know we're up by 24. I won't feel confident until there's about 5 minutes left in the game and we're still up by 24. Let's talk to the chat while we are in the timeout by Mitch. Arnaud, this has been a fantastic... Yeah, what a team indeed. Go Spurs go. A game of runs indeed. Crimson Crusader, exactly. Played like it's 0-0. WZH, thank you for stopping in. Copy Wolfoni, thank you for stopping in. Miguel, great timeout indeed. Leandro, yep, good timeout. Cartwright needs to go back to bench. No, you wish, but I never. I've seen too many teams come back. I've seen the Spurs come back from 25 in a game. And other teams have come back for more. I'm not calling this over yet. I can't because I've seen it work out the opposite. Wemby's second or third foul. Logan, I think that might be his second. Second foul. Wemby's got 2. Vassell's got 2. And Ant and Shannon have 2 for the players that are on the court. So nobody in foul trouble yet. 2 fouls or less for everybody. No, let's not get cocky. Don't get cocky. You're welcome, Joshua from the Philippines. Exactly, Crimson Crusader. The game is not over. Thank you for that like to stream. Thank you all for saying hit the like. Appreciate you. Game is not over. It's not. The Spurs are in the bonus, by the way. We've seen teams come back by as much as 30. The Clippers, back in 2019, I think, when I started the channel, I think they came back from like 30 or 31 against the Warriors, who were the eventual NBA Finals team. And let's be honest, the Warriors probably would have won the series against Toronto if they were healthy. They were not, though. Wemby is getting a rest. Castle with the ball for San Antonio. Pulls up just around the elbow. It's a little short. And it's Minnesota ball. Minnesota is on a 5-0 run. The Spurs started the quarter on a 20-0 run. You heard that right, 20-0. We're going to drive in the paint. And one! And now Minnesota is on a run themselves. It's 56-34. They're about to go on an 8-0 run. All right, I'm not liking this, guys. Basketball is a game of runs, and we are seeing it big time in this game. Again, the Spurs started the quarter on a 20-0 run. Minnesota, with a Naz Reid free throw, will be on an 8-0 run. Somebody got to step up for the Spurs. He made it. 56-35. Phil, come on now. Keith, do I not look chill to you? Why do people always tell me to chill? Those are the people that I hide on the channel. The people that tell me what to do. I'm not saying I'm going to, but somebody tried to tell me what to do today. They wrote a long paragraph on telling me what to do, and I was like, boop. Shadow ban. I was like, all right, this person's going to be a problem for the foreseeable next forever. So, and I don't like doing that, but if somebody's just going to constantly be a jerk on comments, instead of responding to it, I let them to continue to comment. They just won't know they're commenting. As De'Aaron Fox gets fouled, then he will go to the line for 2. The Spurs are in the bonus. 56-35. Look, can we end the run? We did. Knock it off, Gary. 57-35. Gary, you need to be more of a LeBron James fan. Fox at the line for one more. Make your free throws. The Spurs have struggled with free throws in this series at times. He made them both. 58-35. Carlos Jeter with the $2 super chat says, no more fire Mitch or trade Kelman, huh? Crazy. Nope. Not yet. Not at the moment, Carlos. Don't worry. That'll be back at some point. As Shannon with a pull-up jumper from around the elbow. Shannon's been pretty good in the second quarter, bringing the team back. Respect. You know, the team was down. They're not giving up as they shouldn't. Fox with the ball, drives in the paint. Throws it up, and it's in. Fox with a little dancing in the paint, but the left-hander goes in. 60-37. Spurs got their offense back going. Shannon with a beautiful... Terrence Shannon Jr. is on fire right now. Beautiful layup in the paint around Cornette. And now a turnover by San Antonio as it goes out of bounds as Castle loses the ball. Okay, Minnesota waking up. Chip with the $2 super chat says, can we get a Chuck? Yes, we can, and thank you for the super chat. There's your Chuck. Splatterfly Fox is looking good tonight, and I'm glad. I don't like being critical of anybody on the Spurs, and he's been one that's been easy to target in the playoffs. But looking great tonight so far. Shannon with the ball again. Layup. That one's blocked. Blocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Minnesota. Blocked by Luke Cornette. David, so the giveaways moving forward will be dependent on the prior stream. I got to see how the streams do. Right now, we're having a good night tonight, so if this stream keeps popping, we have a big stream, we'll do a giveaway on the next stream. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Makes sense. By popping, I'm looking specifically at ad revenue, which is all over the place during these playoffs. Conley for 3 from the corner, but I could do a random giveaway. We'll see. I don't know. Mike Conley hits a 3 from the corner. It's under 20. It's an 18-point game, and I don't like this. Minnesota's definitely waking up. Fox in the paint, guarded by Ant. We'll kick it out to Devin Vassell. 9 on the shot clock for San Antonio. Cornette with the screen from Devin. Devin's going to drive in the paint. Off-balance jumper, tough shot. Is no good. And now Luke Cornette with a foul. Naz Reid, I didn't really see any contact there. Did Reid flop or... Can I see a replay? They're calling a foul on Cornette, but I'm not really sure they made contact. I might not have been able to see it because of this camera angle. Both teams are in the bonus now. Has Wemby scored? I'm pretty darn... Yeah, Wemby's definitely scored. He's actually checking back in right now. Henry Babcock, I didn't see the contact, but it might have been the angle. I'm not saying there wasn't. Just couldn't see it from where I was watching the game. Minnesota, by the way, is on a 15-4 run in the last 2:44 after getting outscored 20-0 to start the second quarter. They're bouncing back. It's an 18-point game. Shannon in the paint. He's been on fire. Gets blocked from behind, though, by Vassell. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Minnesota. No, Chris Robinson, I've done a couple videos on that, on how unfortunate it is with the NBA's new TV contract that it's really screwing the fans. This game is not watchable by Spurs fans on local TV, and probably not by Minnesota fans on local TV either, as Gobert misses a shot in the paint. Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Wemby now with the ball guarded by Gobert. Wemby, oh, Dalen Harper just got knocked down. I don't know what happened. Wemby going to drive, kicks it out to Vassell, back to Harper. Harper got Naz Reid on him. He's just going to pop a three and drain it. Dylan, put up my car. Which one? My Mustang? Ant drives in the paint. Jumper over Wemby, good. That was quick by Ant. Let's get some harps in the chat. Spurs ball, 63-44. Here, fireworks. What the heck? And now Wemby's fouled by Gobert. He's going to go to the line for 2. All right, 2 free throws coming up. Pedal to the metal, Jose. Brady then, it didn't happen. Got to move on, man. Can't live in the past. And my advice is don't hang on to that one game suspension that didn't happen, because you're literally saying your team can't beat the Spurs if he's playing. Believe in your team. You guys have beat us twice. This game's not over yet either. I mean, do you want Spurs fans to have an excuse? Like, we lost because Wemby didn't play. You don't want that. You want to face the best we have. Just like we want to face the best you have. Unfortunately, Dante DiVincenzo, which really sucks that Dante ruptured his Achilles, not only missing this entire playoff series, he's going to miss probably most of the next season. Ant's been dinged up, and Ant is, he's been Ant for a good portion of the playoff series. The Spurs are shooting 50% from 3. Yeah, Micah, it's the TV contract. No, I didn't start streaming. To just ask when I started streaming. I started streaming in 2019, the first year of the Spurs losing seasons of 6 seasons in a row. I've only called the Spurs losing up until this season. I've called the Spurs losing 6 seasons, and in this season a winner. Finally, and now in the playoffs, and possibly on the way to the Western Conference Finals. Minnesota ball. Mike Conley's going to drive, kicks it out. Naz Reid open for 3. Yeah, can't leave him open. Naz Reid has been terrific this game. Spurs ball. Castle with it, guarded Mike Conley. I think that's a little mismatch for San Antonio. Castle driving, gets it up and bounces it off the glass and in. The short jumper is good, as he was very physical with Conley there, as Stephon Castle is a physical player. Ant with the ball for, wow, Steph actually has 19 in the first half. Ant with the ball for Minnesota. Gets the screen, starts to drive, gets in the paint, takes it at Wemby, and Wemby had to do this. He's got 2 fouls, and Ant with the layup, 67-49. And a quick deflection out of bounds. Minnesota fans want the ball to be Minnesota's, but it's going to stay Spurs ball. That was very quick. I didn't even see that. Yep, Spurs ball, 67-49. Grego Castle's playing maybe his best game ever. I've never seen Stephon Castle go off like this in a half. I don't think I have. No. What's Stephon Castle's career high? He dropped 40 in a game, didn't he? It's 40. He had the 40-point triple-double, didn't he? Earlier this year. Darren Fox with the ball standing on the Wolves logo. Gets it into Wemby. Wemby guarded by Gobert. Gets pushed in the back. And that is another foul on Rudy. I think that's 3. Nope, that's only 2 on Rudy. Rudy Tootie with the foul. But Wemby's going to go to the line for 2. Let's see if that was a foul. Tic-tac foul. He had a light hand in the back. Wemby sold it. I don't like those fouls in the NBA. I don't. Even though it's benefiting the Spurs, I don't like ticky-tack fouls. Let them play. It looked like it was just a nudge. And Wemby's going to miss the free throw. Ball don't lie. So there you go. Youngster, Barnes was essentially free, so I don't mind that move. Bringing in Kelly Olynyk meant we gave up on Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham. I liked Blake. Yeah, it's too bad neither one of them worked out. The other one maybe should have been drafted. There's an argument there. But Kelly Olynyk has not contributed anything. At least Barnes was playing well before the NBA Cup and played well last year. Wemby missed them both. There you go, guys. You guys say it all the time. Ball don't lie. It wasn't a foul. If we're going by that rule, we're going to say it for the other team. We got to say it for ourselves. Ant's going to drive and gets a layup. 67-51, 16-point game. What's up, TX Zombie? Thank you for stopping in. Castle with the ball. Minnesota playing much better in the last few minutes than they did to start of the quarter. And that's a turnover by Osell. McDaniels on the run into the paint. Kicks it out to Ant. Ant with the three from the wing. I think we'll take another timeout. Yep, 67. I know, Gabriel, 67. It's 16 points. Minnesota is in this. They did come back, UFO Chief. It's basketball, as we know, is a game of runs. The Spurs started the second quarter with a 20-0 run. Since then, Minnesota's outscored them 27-11. This game is absolutely not over yet. No, nothing wrong with some adversity. Absolutely not. Xavier says, we effing slept again. What? Latecomer says, what the F happened? Minnesota's on a run. It happens. You know, as a Yankee fan, I never liked A-Rod either. He juiced, though. He got suspended. Yeah, I don't know. Fans are loud in Minnesota. I'm sorry, it's a 13-point game. Did I say 16? It's a 13-point game. My math was not mathing. I'm a little tired. They're down by 13. They are right back in this game. No, latecomer, I said when people were saying there's game over in the second quarter, I said, don't say that. Don't say that. That's a jinx. I think it is. 20-0 run in the first 5 minutes for the Spurs, 27-11 for the last 5 minutes for Minnesota. The game is never over in just the second quarter. Francis, I hope we're not going to have to address that. I'm hoping the Spurs close it out tonight. Well, Bubba, they're trying to keep the crowd motivated. A-Rod, I'm on the Spurs side, but I got to call the game like I see it. I will always root for the Spurs and be biased towards the Spurs. What I will not do is play call something that doesn't look right to me. If I see a clear foul on the Spurs, I'm not going to say that wasn't a foul. I'm on the Spurs side, but I'm not going to call BS. I will never, ever do that. You're watching the game. You see the same thing I do. If I call BS, I'm going to lose all credibility. Larry Gardner with the $2 super chat says, we'll say it again. Game 1 series is 0-0, score 0. Yeah. Larry, yes. Thank you for the super chat. Yes. And there's a miss by Fox. Ant for 3. No good. The crowd was ready to erupt. The rebound is swatted out, though, to Minnesota. They get the ball back. McDaniels for 3 in the corner. No good. Ball is way up in the air, and finally Vassell comes down with it. They get it to Champagnie. Champagnie's all alone for 3. Takes the 3, and still can't make a 3. Julian, where are you at, Julian Champagnie? Ant down the other end. Lost the ball. Got the ball back. Takes a jumper. No good. Champagnie with the rebound, and he's fouled. Or jump ball. That's a foul on Jaden McDaniels. How many fouls does he have? That's 2. Ant has 3 fouls. Guys, I didn't realize Ant has 3 fouls already in the first half. Oof. Yeah, Blueprint. I mean, listen, I will root for the Spurs, but I gotta call the game down the line. When we get away with one, I'll admit it. You know, Fox is limping. De'Aaron Fox re-aggravated his ankle, guys. Oh, no. Guys, De'Aaron Fox is limping and heading to the locker room. Oh, my goodness. That is not good, San Antonio fans. He totally aggravated his ankle injury. To the locker room he goes. He had that ankle injury from game, I believe, 4. He seemed fine in game 5, but he definitely re-aggravated it just now. All right, that means Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, time to step up. The Spurs have taken 17 free throws tonight. Minnesota only 7. So we have a 3 in the quarter by McDaniels. No good. And that foul's going to be on Terrence Shannon Jr. No, it's on Harper. I thought it was on Shannon jumping over Harper, but it's actually on Harper. All right. Steven Katana, I don't know if they've gotten lucky per se. Bubba, he was limping. I don't think he's going to be okay. I hope he'll be okay. Let's take a look at that foul. Did Harper have him hooked? Well, I guess they're calling a hook foul on Harper. Shannon Jr. at the line, made the first free throw. 14-point game, 69-55. Blueprint, I'm worried about it, but you know what? A lot of GG, it didn't look good. A lot of fans have said they want to see Dylan Harper play over De'Aaron Fox. Not everybody, but a lot of fans said, hey, let's see what Harper has. Let's start Harper. You're going to possibly see the chance at the start of the second half as De'Aaron Fox went to the locker room. Let's hope it's nothing serious. Just maybe just tweaked a little bit, tape it up, and he'll be okay. Spurs ball, 69-56. Castle with the ball. Gets it over to Vassell. Back to Castle. Castle takes off into the paint. Euro step. Out to Vassell. Over to Champagnie. Over to Wemby. Wemby's going to drive. And lost the ball out of bounds. It's turnover. Mr. Jones, the third, yes. Ethan, De'Aaron Fox went to the locker room. Welcome back, Ant-Man. 13-point game. Randall with the ball, guarded by Vassell. Drives on Vassell. Layup is blocked by Wemby. Castle gets it up to Champagnie. Champagnie's runner is no good. And a late whistle. And he's going to go to the line for 2. Nicholas says, if we win or lose, it's on Wemby. Fourth quarter, that is facial hair. When you're old enough, you will grow it too. Unless you're a female, then hopefully you don't grow it too. No judgment. Parappa the Ripper says, let's get that clown McDaniels out of here. Okay. Name surname, don't speak it into existence. The series is over tonight. Andy1523, thank you for stopping in. Joseph says, Fox will be okay. UFO Chief says, show the game. Okay.
Sucker!
Tony, no, you should never blow a 29-point lead, but if the Spurs win by 14 or 15, will you care? I won't. I mean, Minnesota was going to go on a run at some point. They are a playoff caliber team. I didn't expect us to continue to win like this in Minnesota. If they win by anything by double digits, I'll be happy. 3 by Ant. 71-59. There will be a 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock as Stephon Castle is just letting the ball roll on up the court. And finally, he will pick it up. Castle on three-point land. It's only a 12-point game. The Spurs were up by a ton. We did drop 70 in the first half, though, but we also gave up 59. Castle looking for a screen. Not going to get the screen. Guarded by Conley. Castle takes off. Kicks it out to Vassell. To Champagnie in the corner. He's going to fire a 3. Come on, Julian, finally! Julian Champagnie for 3. Finally, Julian. And we have a whistle. We have a foul. That was a late whistle. Castle hits the ball. The backcourt ref called it, who didn't have a good angle on this. That seems like a crap. Now that one sounds like a crap call. Even the announcers are saying the backcourt ref called it, who didn't have a good angle on this. I think we're going to have 2 free throws by Ant on this. Mitch Johnson shaking his head. And yeah, Ant's going to the line for 2. Oh, really? We're not getting McDaniels next season. 74-59. I think the issue is, Kyle, is the ref. Whoa, where's Yoni going? The ref that called it didn't have a good angle, so the announcers are saying he shouldn't have made the call. There's going to be 1 second left after Ant makes his free throw, or takes his free throws. What's up, Ageless Hacks? Thank you for stopping in. M-Easy, thank you for stopping in. Not the best Castle foul, but we can't be on Castle too much. He's kind of having a big first half with 19 points. Big reason the Spurs are up. Now, Carby, the refs still suck. They've stuck all series. Ant missed the second one. Naz Reid with the putback. Great. Actually, I put up too many points. It's 61-74 now. All right, that's the end of the first half. 74-61. Blake Lively Sociopaths. Very interesting channel name. I would say fans of the Minnesota Timberwolves and San Antonio Spurs are not exactly happy with the officiating in the series. Is that a safe assessment? Neither fan base is happy? That's what it seems like. I don't know. I could be wrong. Exactly, Bubba. Before this game started, if I said the Spurs would have a 13-point lead at halftime, would you be upset? Probably not. Now, the question is, De'Aaron Fox, what's going to happen with him? Is he going to be okay for the third quarter? Is he going to play in the second half? Xavier, don't speak it into existence. We're okay. We're up by 13. Rambling through history. Me too. There we go. Can we get some Go Spurs goes in the chat? Stay positive, Spurs fans. Stay positive. We're up by 13. I'm actually going to get to the halftime stats, and I don't believe Kellen's really done much today, has he? Does he have like 2 points? I don't know. Guys, keep on hitting the thumbs up. Let's bring some more folks in here. Let's have a great stream. We have a big stream. Maybe we'll do a giveaway in the next stream, or maybe we'll even do a giveaway in this stream. I don't know. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 1,200 before the third quarter. And now let's take a look at the halftime stats. Maybe share the stream while, we're going over the halftime stats. Don't go anywhere, though, because I have been known to do giveaways when people aren't here either. Last giveaway was actually before the stream started. Bubba, right? That was before this. Yeah, before the game started, I did a giveaway. Actually, that might be a good time to start doing giveaways. Halftime, because a lot of folks leave at halftime. That might be a good sneaky time to do giveaways. Maybe not this game, but maybe the next one. Or maybe this game. I don't know. I'm just messing around. All right, the Spurs still outscored Minnesota 38-34 in the second quarter, but at one point they were up 20-0. So nice job by Minnesota by getting back in the game. For Minnesota, Julius Randle having an abysmal game. Give away a car. Okay, Andy. I'm not Mr. Mr. Beast. Julius Randle, awful offensively tonight. 1 of 7 from the field, 3 points. Jaden McDaniels also struggling, 0 for 5, 2 points. He has 3 fouls. Rudy Gobert has a donut. Ayo with 2. Anthony Edwards with 19. Ant, Ayo, and Jaden McDaniels all have 3 fouls. 8-man rotation for Minnesota tonight. Naz Reid, 18 points off the bench on 7-11 shooting. Naz absolutely killing it. Mike Conley with 6, and Terrence Shannon Jr. was pretty instrumental in that second quarter, getting Minnesota back into it. He has 11 points. For the game, Minnesota shooting 40, 35, 82. They have turned the ball over only 3 times. The Spurs have turned it over 8 times. That's not helping. Spurs shooting 60, 50, 84. For San Antonio, Julian Champagnie struggling from the field, 1 of 5. He has 7 points. Wemby with 13 and 4, 2 blocks. Wemby does have 3 turnovers in the first half. Getting turning the ball a little more over than I'd like to. De'Aaron Fox with a nice first half, 13 points, 4 assists on 5 of 6 shooting. Yes, Devin Vassell is injured, Alex. Not Devin Vassell, I'm sorry. De'Aaron Fox. I was looking at Vassell next. De'Aaron Fox went to the locker room with about a minute left, limping. Looks like he re-aggravated his ankle. Don't know about his availability yet for the second half. Devin Vassell with 6 points, and Stefan Castle with a fantastic first half, 19 points on 7 of 9 shooting, hit all 3 of his threes, 6 boards, 4 assists, only 1 turnover. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes has not played. I did say that they might tighten up the rotation. Well, Barnes has not played so far. Kellen Johnson, invisible tonight. He did have 2 assists, but he also has 0 points. That's not what we're looking for from Kelman. Carter Bryant with 3 points and 4 boards. Luke Cornett with 4 and 3, and also 2 blocks. And Dylan Harper with 9 points off the bench. Dylan does have 2 turnovers. Spurs up 74-61. This game is not over yet. I like the 13-point lead, but we were up by a lot more than that. In Minnesota, slowly chipping away at the lead. Let's come out strong in the third quarter. Will De'Aaron Fox be there? I don't know. Raider Paul, Ghost Spurs, go to you. Alexis, ankle injury. Fox tweaked his ankle in Game 4. He was questionable, I believe, before Game 5, but he came out and played, and certainly played fine. And then tonight, he re-aggravated. I did not see the re-aggravation, but he's limping around, and I don't know his availability for the fourth quarter. Can we win without Fox? Yes. I think we can. We've won without Wemby, have we not? No Omar, no car giveaway. I would do a car giveaway if we got about another $40,000 in super chats, because you gotta remember YouTube takes 30% off the top, and then I gotta pay taxes on it, and then I can give a car out. The Drew Show with the $5 super chat says, De'Aaron Fox haters, you got what you wanted. All your negative karma, man. Geez, so much wasted energy over him. Damn Spurs fans are lead children. I know what you're trying to say, the Drew Show. And it's not all Spurs fans. There's a small percentage of the fan base that actually dislikes him for whatever. It's his contract that I'm not the biggest fan of. I'll address it in a video of why specifically after the playoffs. I don't want to talk about it anymore during the playoffs. He's one of the players that helped get us to second place in the Western Conference. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's still some fans that want Giannis. Andromeda, I'm hoping a big half by Wemby too. Bill Dates, he tweaked his ankle injury from game number 4. He hobbled off the court with about a minute left and went straight to the locker room. We don't know his availability for the second half at the moment. Yeah, it fits right. I mean, he has struggled at times. I don't think he didn't quite meet what my expectations were going to be from this year. I thought he would score a little more per game, but you also have to factor in he was taking significantly less shots per game than he was in Sacramento. In Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox was the guy. In San Antonio, he is not the guy. He's kind of a 2A at this point, right? He's our second best offensive player, but Castle's kind of getting right there with them. So they're kind of like 2A, 2B. You know, you're going to score less when you're taking less shots per game. When he was scoring 25 or 26 a game, I think he was taking 23 shots a game. I think this year he took, 16-ish a game with the Spurs? Time for Harper to shine. Yes, Camellia says Spurs will close this game. Consider it done. I like it. Gunter, Naz Reid has been fantastic. I don't know how inconsistent or consistent he is, but I can't see him having a bad second half. Spurs need to force the issue in the second half. Everyone from Minnesota has, yes, Texas fight. They're in a lot of foul trouble. I would keep attacking, and they're using an 8-man rotation. You get some guys in foul trouble, they're going to have to play some guys a lot of minutes or start putting in players that maybe they don't. Yes, the RMR, the Captain, thank you for stopping in. Mark H3 says, go Celtics. Okay. Thunder says the Wolves always struggle in the second half. All right. To the Minnesota Timberwolves fans in the chat, are you guys a better first half team than a second half team? I really don't know. What adjustments do I want to see? I don't know. That second quarter was weird with the Spurs absolutely dominating the first half of the second quarter and then losing the second half. The Drew Show with a $10 super chat says, we haven't won in this series without Wemby. Don't win against OKC. I do agree. We do not beat OKC without Fox. It's not impossible, but the likelihood is significantly less without one of our best players on the court. Yeah, let's complain about other people. All right, come on, man. I don't want to read this, but yeah, let's complain about other people's money. The rise of capital and the sickening kids. All right, if you're gonna put stuff that starts going political, even in a super chat, I'm not gonna read it. You're heading that way. Thank you for the super chat. As sports fans, we do have a right to look at salary caps and question the direction of the team. You're seeing teams that got broken apart because of the salary cap. The Boston Celtics are a great example. Now, to their credit, they were still relevant this year, but they had to unload Drew Holiday, KP, Kristaps Porzingis. They had to make a lot of changes to their roster, and a lot of fans are looking long-term and like, what's the future look like for the Spurs with big contracts? That's just logical if you're a sports fan. Like, hey, what's going to happen with my team in the future? Can we keep all our guys together? You see the Thunder giving out big contracts to Chet, to SGA, and J-Dubs. And fans that pay the team's salaries essentially with buying tickets, merchandise, paying for TV subscriptions, I think they have a right to look at what they're paying for, right? And it's public knowledge. I don't know. Hey, Gribbler, thank you for stopping in. 24 minutes, close it out, guys. 24 minutes. We can do this. Raider Paul says, can't keep Fox. Harper the future. Possibly. Faded, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that came in, but whatever. Ant-Man says, we're a better second half team. Well, I don't like reading that, Ant-Man. Angel, yeah, Drew Show, I appreciate the super chat. Anything political, religious, try to keep it you definitely are heading that way with that comment, or you're working heading that way with that comment. And again, I think fans, I don't know. We'll address it after the season. I don't want to talk about it during the play. I've said numerous. I don't want to talk about the playoffs. Yet people keep bringing it up. And they're the same people that tell me to stop bringing it up. So I don't know what to do. Have a good time and enjoy the Spurs lead. There we go. No, Andy, I don't think we can delete super chats. I don't think it works like that. I'd love a second half blow, but I'll just be happy. Yes, Jeremy, that's where I am. Actually, J-Hope says Wolves are better. Now that, J-Hope, actually, now that you mention it, that makes sense because the Wolves have come back on us in the fourth quarter 3 times this season. Twice in the regular season, once in the playoffs. They are a very good fourth quarter team. The Spurs got to pound the rock for 48 minutes. They pounded it in the first quarter, and they pounded it in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, but really let the second quarter slip away. Mitch makes some adjustments. I don't know what those adjustments are, but make some adjustments. Come out strong for the fourth quarter. Carlos Jeter drops the poop. Thank you for the $1 super chat, Carlos. Ira Piazza, he tweaked his ankle injury from game number 4. He limped off the court. He was hobbling off the court, went to the locker room with a minute left in the second quarter. Hopefully he's okay. We need him. And yes, big fella, and yes to everybody in the chat that's a Spurs fan. There's a lot of foul trouble in Minnesota. Attack them and keep racking up those fouls if possible. The Spurs are 7-0 this postseason when they lead by 15. Bryce 665, I did not know that. I like it, Koala Juice. Spurred quarter incoming. I like it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put third quarter up. I feel like I've been talking for at least 10 minutes. Yes, Zoot out there, we do have Radley Grogu if needed. For those that don't know, that is headband Grogu. Not concussion protocol Grogu. Bloody, thank you for stopping in. I got this Grogu a couple years ago. He ended up getting a headband, and now he's got a little Spurs jersey. So that's how me and my girlfriend roll. Yeah. Ooh, Gary. We don't need a, thank you for the $5 super chat says, we don't need a $20,000 card giveaway. Give us one of your running beers. Thank you for the super chat, Gary. I really wish I could do the giveaways me and Miss TSR used to do. We used to give away Yodis and similar things, but Amazon's been out of Yodis all year. We need a good luck boop to start this third quarter. Andy, we're not giving away Bears jersey. I don't know if that was a suggestion there. I'm assuming probably not. There's no way in hay she would give that away. Randy says the San Antonio Spurs are the greatest NBA organization in the league. Facts. I won't argue with you as a Spurs fan. Haiku says we need 12.6 rebounds and 1 block with the win for a major payout. Good luck to you, Haiku. Carlos, hello from Saiga, Japan. Thank you for stopping in. Andy, they're playing better, but we are only up by 13. We were up by like 25. I hope we have a good spurred quarter. Audrey says Wemby needs to be like Chet, get in the paint and slant. Yes. Alley-oops to Wemby all day, twice on Sunday, right? Wake Up says, not greatest organization, still goes to Lakers and the Celtics. I can't really argue with that either. Oh, Grogu. No, Andy. Oh, well, actually, yes, you're right. Okay. So this jersey originally started... Andy, were you actually the one that got the jersey? This jersey originally was for my girlfriend's dog, Bear. Bear is a very big dog. This is not a very big jersey. It was going to get over his head, and that was about it. Miss TSR decided to put the jersey on her mom's dog, Toby, who's smaller. He did not like it. We said, what should we do with this jersey? Well, Grogu said it would fit me, so we put it on Grogu. KMC, yes, the turnovers were a problem in the first quarter for the Spurs. Butterfly, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you being here, Butterfly. Spurs up by 13 with the third quarter right around the corner. But you guys are saying Fox is warming up, which tends to make me think that he is going to play in the third quarter. Hopefully, we need him as much as possible. Guys, we're getting close to 1,200 thumbs up. Keep on smashing that thumbs up. Maybe we can get to 1,200 before the third quarter starts. That would be absolutely fantastic. A possible historic night for this channel tonight. I've been a Spurs fan for 7 years. Have never called the Western Conference Series, Western Conference Finals for the Spurs because, well, they haven't been in it since the channel started. They went tonight, and they're on the way. Thank you, Texas Forums. Let's get this dub, Jesse. JB, Ant, not really. Maybe a little bit here and there, but Ant overall he's been Ant. Although tonight, he's been quiet. It's been the Naz Reid show. Carlos, yes, for those that did not hear, Brandon Clark, 29 years old, passed away. Rest in peace, Brandon. That sucks. Yeah, former Memphis, I guess you can say now, former Memphis Grizzly. I don't want Giannis. Butterfly, I'm right there with you. Maybe if he was 5 years younger, he's going to be, 31 next season. He's been dinged up a lot lately. He's got a huge contract, which would not mesh with Fox's, which means you'd have to move Fox to bring Giannis in. And he's an alpha, is he not still? Is he going to take a backseat to Wemby and say this is Wemby's team? I don't know. Did Doc Rivers retire? No, I actually didn't hear that. You changed one of Edwards' threes to two. Wait, did you change the score? I still see 74-61 on ESPN. Giannis is 31. All right, so there you go. Right. I don't know if the Spurs can win Game 7 if they lose this game. Fontswine they can, but they got to close it out tonight. I think the series versus OKC would start Monday. Close it out tonight. Butterfly, I like it. Spurs will not lose. Spurs haven't won a championship since Miss TSR. Damian, the Spurs haven't won a championship since I started streaming the Spurs. I started streaming the Spurs in 2019. They started losing when I started streaming. Love from India. Thank you for Deepak Tintu. We back. Third quarter underway. Let's go. It will be Minnesota ball to start the third quarter. De'Aaron Fox is on the court. Thank goodness. Ant with a step back three. Oh, that was not close. Spurs ball. Fox will bring it up. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby guarded by Gobert way out in three-point land. Wemby picks up his dribble, and now he's going to take a three. Nope. Off the front rim, no good. Ayo with the rebound. Fox is back. Yes, Miguel. De'Aaron looks to be okay. That's good. The Spurs need him. I think the Spurs should attack the paint a lot, though, with all these guys in foul trouble in Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels' runner's no good. And Rudy Gobert's called for a foul. Is that 4 on Gobert? Or third. 3 on Gobert. You got Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Ayo, and Ant, all with 3 fouls, guys. And I just saw the Spurs 74 points is the most in the first half since some year, but I didn't see the year when they pulled the stat down. Lots of foul trouble on Minnesota. Devin with the ball, gets it to Fox for 3 in the corner. Count it! Spurred quarter on the way, guys. Incoming spurred quarter. Damien, that's also true. Nicely done with that troll, by the way. Since they waived Sohan. Jaden McDaniels takes it at Wemby. Kicks it out. They go around the world fighting Julius Randle. Randle fakes a 3. Drives on Champagnie. They get it back to McDaniels. McDaniels with the layup. Tough shot in traffic. Good. 5 bet. Thank you for stopping in. Speaking of 5, Castle with the ball. And he's going to get fouled. Who's a foul on? That's another foul in Minnesota. Welcome back, Eric. That's somebody's 4th foul. I didn't hear who it was, though. 4 fouls on... I don't know who the foul's on yet. Is that on Jaden McDaniels? Jaden McDaniels with 4 fouls. He is getting 5. I swear I said it earlier. Dude's getting 5 fouls in every game. Constant as a Northern Star. Castle's at the line for 2. He cannot stay out of foul trouble. Seriously. To the Timberwolves fans, did he pick up this many fouls in the regular season? Tony, I hope he's not either. Like, seriously, every game it's like 4 or 5 fouls. Castle out the line for one more. Castle has 20 now. Make it 21. 16-point lead for San Antonio. And yes, attack, attack, attack. Nice, Melissa. Thank you all for being here tonight. TGIF. Gobert with the ball in the paint. Blocked by Wemby. No, no, no. Spurs ball. Champagnie's going to take a 3 from the corner. I'm sorry, from the wing. It's late. I'm sorry. I'm tired. 3 from the wing. No good. Phil with the $2 super chat says, just because. Go, Spurs, go. Thank you, Phil, for the $2. Appreciate you. As it's Spurs ball again. I looked away during the super chat. Wemby with the ball. Drives in the paint. Runner good. 18-point lead in the Spurs quarter. Let's go. Wake up. I effing love Wemby too. Let's go, Spurs fans. Let's close it out tonight. Finish him. Finish him. Carlos, you were early tonight. I appreciate y'all stopping in, whether you've been here for 1 minute, 10 minutes, the whole stream. Phil says, smash that thumbs up. Thank you for that, Phil. You know, where's Greg Popovich? We haven't played a Pop in a while. Pop, where you at? I see some Wemby in the chat. Asking you shall receive. Snow Wolf, yes he is. Yes he can. He's an elite two-way player, which the Spurs are developing a lot of two-way players. Wemby, Castle, Bryant, Harper. Yeah, we're looking good. How often Ryan, I stream every Spurs game. I'm a huge Spurs fan. To anybody in the chat, I will be streaming every Spurs playoff game. I think that goes without saying, but if you're not aware, every Spurs playoff game, I stream every Spurs regular season game. Some of the preseason, maybe the summer league, depends how busy I am. I could stream other stuff, but I just don't have time. I have a second YouTube channel, Philobox Comics, which got monetized a few months ago. So a little achievement there. I also have a girlfriend who does stream with me once in a while. I do Spurs news videos. Be doing a lot of draft coverage. Before the draft at the end of June, we'll be live for the draft. So, I mean, I go live for a few things, but mainly just Spurs games, the NBA draft. I used to go live for the NBA lottery when the Spurs were a lottery team. They're not a lottery team anymore, so it's just a short be fine for that. But love to have you. Look, if you're a Spurs fan looking for a Spurs community, Spurs videos, Spurs shorts occasionally, obviously Spurs live streams, the occasional Spurs music video, and random little bit NBA content here and there, plus New York Giants and New York Giants and New York Yankees shorts. Have a lot of fun on the channel. Love to have you join us. 18 points is not enough. 81-63. Let's get it back to 25 into the fourth quarter. Toyo from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Mr. Jones says, I think Rudy's love for Victor is affecting his play against him. Interesting. Okay. Yes, Gary 828. You were correct. We knew Harper's offense would be good, but he's developing defensively much quicker than I thought he would have. I agree. Go Yankees, ND. Heiko, I just love sports. Oh, okay, fair enough. 5-lug racing. Yes, I can. Laura Sanchez, appreciate you joining us. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Some folks asking about my jersey. It's Tim Duncan. We won the last game with Timmy, so I got to roll with it again. The greatest San Antonio Spur of all time. And Greco, yes, I'm absolutely streaming the draft this year. I know we draft 20th, but there's a couple players I have my eye on, and if the Thunder take them first, you might see me lose it on stream. So yes, absolutely streaming the first round of the NBA draft. And since the Spurs at this moment in time have 3 second-round picks, we'll stream the second round as well. Carlo, hello from the Philippines. The Wahookies watching from Cell Block 7. And Arno, no, Harrison Barnes has not played yet. I said in yesterday's video that they might cut his minutes and cut him out of the rotation because he's not been effective. And so far he's not played, which makes sense. In the playoffs, you want to tighten up your rotation. And Mitch had been using a 10-man rotation as opposed to Minnesota's 8-man rotation. Giving the minutes to Carter Bryant makes sense. And they've tightened it up to a 9-man rotation. Thank you, UFO. Laugh Cry Think want some Chuck? You got it. User FF5. There you go. Thank you, Melissa. Let's get back to the game. 81-63. We have a 3 by Shannon, and it is no good. Rebound by Steph. And Castle bring it up for San Antonio, guarded by Shannon. Little crossover, spins around into the paint. The runners, no good. Fouled. Going to the line for 2. Yes, Raider Paul, everybody's happy again. Troy from the Bahamas, Spurs fan since 1984. George Gervin was still with us then, wasn't he? Before he went to the Bulls? Yeah, I think he was. Spurs fan since 1990. I wasn't watching basketball in 1984. I wasn't really watching any sports. I was playing with He-Man and not Voltron, I didn't have Voltron. He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. Castle at the line. Missed the first free throw. Yes, he is, Tony. Barnes, youngster, Barnes is a good locker room guy. If we can get Harrison Barnes on a much smaller contract, I wouldn't be opposed to the Spurs keeping him. But it's got to be a smaller contract. He can't come back for $18 million. There's just no way. He's really hit a wall since the NBA Cup. Castle's second free throw. That one is good. 19-point game. Yes, Fonswine, push it up to 30. Carlos, I know. Can we get to... Let's try to get to one step at a time, Carlos. I don't know if we're trying to get to 1,200 likes or 1,300, but let's one step at a time. But 2,000 would be nice. As Ao with a beautiful runner in the paint over Wemmy's outstretched hand. And Champagne gets in the paint and gets the layup. 84-65. 9 minutes to go, and this game can't end quick enough. We're up by 19, but I want it over now. Naz Reid's going to drive. Out to Ao. Ao back to Julius Randle. Randle guarded by Champagne. A little number 30 on 30 action. Randle back out to Ao, and they get it to Shannon. Shannon goes right by Wemby and throws down a vicious dunk. He did not poster Wemby. Wemby was not there. Wemby was trying to guard him on the perimeter, and, well, that didn't work out well. Wemby down the other end. Turns it, no, tipped out of bounds. Tried to get to Castle. A little too tall for Castle, but it was tipped out by a Minnesota player. Philip Jones, 7784 with the $5 super chat. Ole, ole. Go Spurs, go. Thank you, Philip. You, man, I agree. I think the Spurs are the only team that can beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference, and they've proved that, beating them 4 times this year. By the way, my friends, if the Spurs win the game tonight, I will do a series report card as Fox gets a runner. It won't be up tomorrow. I'm going to be setting up at a comic show. The report card will go up Sunday morning at around 11 a.m. Eastern. I will definitely do one. Got a lot to say on this series. Naz Reid drives, little push up on Castle, no whistle. Kicks it out. They go around the world. Randle for 3. That's short, no good. Randle is shooting awful tonight. Like, was he 1 of 8? That's awful. Carlos from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Devin from the elbow, short, no good. Shannon with the rebound. 86-67. Shannon's going to drive in the paint, kicks it out to Naz Reid for a wide open 3. No good. Reid was hitting all those in the first half, missed that one. Raul, I am very glad Pop is involved with the team too, and I think it's making a difference. Spurs ball, Castle with the ball out, 3-point land. Briefly doubled. And is that a foul? Or a kickball? Kickball. Timberwolves seem to be a harder matchup for the Spurs and the Thunder. I agree. You wish, but says Randall's gone after this. You mean gone after the team? Yeah, I would say the Knicks definitely won the trade. Whoops. Hit my computer. Spurs ball. Champagne with the ball on 3-point land. 2 on the shot clock. We got to shoot. Wemmy's going to take a runner. No good. Harper with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Vassell. Vassell back to Wemby. Back to Harper with 8 on the shot clock. Harper out in 3-point land, guarded by Shannon. Gets it into Wemby in the paint. Wemby's going to get fouled. 86-67. The Spurs are taking a lot of free throws tonight. Angel Go Spurs, go to you. Al Mariani, thank you for stopping in. Fox is having is Fox having his best game against Minnesota? Yes. Okay, to the 67 guys. That is what Minnesota has. DeMarcus Talton, thank you for stopping in. Lewis, was I speaking Spanish? I don't think I did. Butterfly wants us to get to 100 before the quarter is over. Plant-based ministries, yes, you're right, actually. He doesn't need the stat stuffer he was in Sacramento. Run the offense, make good decisions, you're right. Bobby Nito, they're playing their game. They're up by 20, and the Timberwolves are dealing with a lot of foul trouble. They're actually bringing Jaden McDaniels back in. I don't know if I agree with that. He has 4 fouls. Julius Randle's going to bench, who's been awful tonight. Dean, thank you for stopping in. Jafar Banda, thank you for being here. Wemby at the line. It's a 21-point lead. Spurred quarter, guys. Butterfly, I am wide awake. I'll be tired immediately after this game. But for the meantime, I'm wide awake. Ao with the ball, gets it over to McDaniels. McDaniels is open for 3 briefly. Now he's actually going to take a 3 over Wemby. Okay. Hugh Curran, the points are here on the right. Wemby has 17. Scoreboard and game clock above your head that I'm running. As Vassell splashes a 3. 91-70. Shannon drives in the paint. Gets fouled. And 1. Terrence Shannon Jr. has actually been playing pretty well tonight. I'll give credit where credit's due. He's been aggressive, attacking the paint, even attacking Wemby. Credit to him. Where Castaways, thank you for stopping in. Master Potatoes. Thank you for being here. McDaniels, Geary not having his best night. Julius Randle's awful. Humgo fan says, if the Spurs end this series now, can you even sleep from excitement? Probably not. It'll be really tough to fall asleep, and I got to wake up. My alarm clock's set for my normal wake-up time, 6:40, when I get up for work because I have the comic show tomorrow. But I'll go to bed happy. What's up, Caesar? Hello from the Philippines. User FF, I thought I shouted you out already. Did I not? What did you shout out? What I did or didn't. Shannon hits the free throw, converts the three-point play. Ball's going to roll up the court. Stephon Castle picks up the ball. 91-73, 18-point game. The Spurs are in the bonus. Castle's open for three. Takes the three. Splashes the three! Stephon Castle is killing it from three tonight. David Robinson's falling asleep over here. Let me fix Mr. Robinson. Jane McDaniels in the paint. Foul man one. Alrighty. I know, they're leaving Castle. Well, it's a catch and shoot three, but he was open. And Castle's catch and shoot threes have been terrific, especially since the All-Star break and right now and tonight. I know, is Stephon Castle turning to Steph Curry tonight? Rolly, he is torching from three. He absolutely is. The free throw's good by McDaniels. Three-point play, 94-76. There's still a lot of time left in this game. It's Fox and Wemby getting a break. Castle with the ball for the Spurs, guarded by Nazreen. Bit of a mismatch for Castle. He's looking to do a... Lost the ball. As soon as I said it, he turned it over. Shouldn't have said anything. Ant's going to drive and airball the layup. He wanted the foul, didn't get it. He airballed the layup. As Carter Bryant loses the ball, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with San Antonio. Stephon, you are a son of a pineapple. Spurs ball. Castle for three. Oh my God! Stephon Castle! He is destroying them. And now a turnover by Minnesota. Sporty King, thank you for stopping in. Stephon Castle having his best shooting game of his career. Can we get some pineapples in the chat for Steph? Pineapples in the chat. He's Steph Curry tonight. Steph with the ball again. Kicks it out to Luke. Back to Steph. 21-point lead. Steph taking another three. I didn't like that one. That was not a catch and shoot three. That is not Stephon Castle's game. He tried to take a screen and then take more of a set three. He's a catch and shooter. Got a little excited there. I didn't like that three, but still, Steph having a fantastic game. 97-76. Stephon Castle, literally NBA Jam on fire. And KMC, she's not around. Frey Sports, what's going on from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. 97-76, 5:21 to go. Steph going to the bench, getting a rest. Couple substitutions. Fox is back in for the Spurs. We haven't seen any French vanilla, have we? I'm just going to put one up for fun. French vanilla in the air tonight. Minnesota ball. Nasri going to drive in the paint and turned it over. Oh, now late whistle. Ball went out of bounds. It is a turnover for Naz Reid. Spurs ball. Butterfly, yes, 3 more points. We get to 100. 100 before the third quarter's over. Maybe even like, what, 110? Harper into the paint. Kicks it out to an open Carter Bryant for 3. That was not good. Luke Cornett's putback is also not good. Minnesota ball. Under 5 minutes to go. Yeah, Philly misses a 3, so they bench him. As Shannon misses a layup in the paint. Thank you, Melissa says, hit the like for Rich and Miss TSR, who's racing. They get the ball into Cornette in the paint, and Cornette with a little jumper at the rim. 23-point lead, guys. Did we see Frenchman? Oh, we did, Bible. We did. My bad. McDaniels in the paint. Goes to poster Cornette and missed the dunk. Harper on the run for San Antonio. Gets it to Fox. Fox is open for 3 all day. Takes the 3. 26-point lead. And the Minnesota crowd is booing a little bit. They get the ball into McDaniels. McDaniels runner in the paint is an in-and-out burger. Spurs ball. The spurred quarter, guys. The spurred quarter. Vassell with the ball drives in the paint. Layup. They can't stop us. Timeout, Minnesota. It's almost time to bang the drum. The Spurs are on a 10-0 run. We are up by 28. 28. Kendrick Perkins, you absolutely suck. Kendrick Perkins. Gilbert Arenas. And to all of you. We up and Wemby just chilling. Yeah, it's the way it should be. Wow. Bubba with the $2 stretch says, I want Biomgo when it's, how about some Plum VP? Do you think the Thunder aren't watching this thinking, oh man, we got to play them next? I would not want to run to the Spurs right now. If they finish with a blowout, which they're on pace to do so, that means in game 5 and 6, they blew out the Minnesota Timberwolves. That would be 3 blowouts once again in 4 games. And Commander wants another Chuck. I said your name all wrong. Here's another Chuck. Rolly, correct. Does Kelvin have 0? You know what, KG? As long as the Spurs win, whatever. Melissa with the $2 super chat says, go Spurs, go. Give those thumbs up for TSR Sports 50 stream. Thank you very much. We're so close to making it to the Western Conference Finals in the channel's first time in the channel's history. Phil with the $2 super chat says, they just got the third quarter out of their way in the second. Yes, they did. We have 3,000 people watching. Can we get the 1,500 thumbs up, my friends? Let's keep getting those thumbs up. Let's keep bringing more Spurs fans in here for a historic night for the channel. The Spurs have never made a Western Conference Final since I started in April 2019. They've been actually a losing team most of the time I've been a fan on, or been covering them. They can close it out tonight. A must-win game for Minnesota. And they're not Timberwolves. They're Timber Chihuahuas. I don't know. The Minnesota Chihuahuas. They're playing like Chihuahuas tonight because they're playing small. Seriously, you're at home in a closeout potential game and you're getting blown out on your home court? Terrible. Yes, I did, Kenny. I've been a fan since 1990, but I've been calling the Spurs since 2019, and I called not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 losing seasons before this one. C. Wheeler at the $2 super chat says, can you give the Blazers and Wolves Chucks? We want more Chuck Norris. Okie dokie. Gigi, we're up by 28. Chat, how are you feeling about this game? Are you feeling good? Can you make some noise in the chat? Can we get some pineapples? Can we get some foxes? Can we get some aliens? Can we get some harps? Whatever emoji you like. Miss TSR is not around, by the way. Timmy, Jim, thank you for stopping in. Miss TSR is running a couple races this weekend, a couple Spartan races, so she's out of the state. I see the chat blowing up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! I know he's got a UConn shirt on, but, you know, Castle's from UConn, and who knows? Maybe we get Terrace Reed Jr. in the draft, or we get Alex Caravan. Can you guys imagine if we draft another UConn guy? Miss TSR just might cry. I love it. I see the emojis. King Horde with the $2 super chat says, go Spurs go. Thanks, Rich. You're welcome, King Horde. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being a friend. Chris Robinson, we have outscored Minnesota 30-15 in the third quarter. Minnesota started coming back the second half of the second quarter, but the Spurs have turned it around again here in the second. Bring on the RQ3, my resident Thunder fan. Bring it on, he says. RQ3. Are you a little worried with the way our team's playing against Minnesota in tonight's game and the last game? We're looking pretty darn unstoppable. As Ant just got hurt. He's holding his shoulder. Guys, did Ant have a shoulder injury coming in? Deborah Gosu, this is legit. Joe Roman from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Spike the like says butterfly. Ant gets dinged on the shoulder, immediately grabbed his right shoulder. He didn't have a shoulder injury, did he? That was a hack by Cornette. A hard foul, but a non-flagrant foul, a common foul. Going for the block, and Ant took a shot on the shoulder, and he didn't actually hit him in the shoulder. He hit his arm, but I don't know if he tweaked his... They're actually looking to see if this is excessive. I don't think so, but who the heck knows with the refs. I think they've already reviewed and called it common foul. Common foul. Yeah, good contest, Rico. It was a hard foul, a good NBA foul. Nothing egregious. Definitely a foul, though. Thank you, Mr. Scott Crutch. Joe Trappa, yeah. Facts, 104-76, 3:50 to go. Ant at the line for 2. First free throw's good. Chris, you don't think that was a foul? I saw him hit arm. All ball, he just strained his shoulder. I don't know. They called the foul. I was looking to see if it was a flagrant. Can't change what is now. Second shot is no good, though. Ant makes 1 of 2, 104-77. I originally said the Spurs were going to win 109-102. They're going to have 109 in this quarter. Well, not in the quarter. They're going to have 109 before the fourth quarter. Harper with the ball right now. Starts to drive. Gets into the paint. Off-balance runner's no good, and that might be basket interference. I think Harper just touched his own shot while it was on the cylinder, and that's basket interference. All right, Ant. Hey, good game. I think you meant shake your hand. GG's if you're out, and it looks like you're going to be rooting for us. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey, still stopping the stream. You've been pretty chill, man. Any Minnesota Timberwolves fan, if you guys want to hang around and root against OKC in the next series, by all means, I'll be live and come on in, hang out, talk about the game. They just put up a stat. The Spurs are out-rebounding Minnesota 41-20. That doesn't seem right. Oh, wait, we're killing them on the boards? We're a smaller team. Wow. Is Minnesota just kind of checked out? McDaniels for 3 in the corner. Good. 24-point lead. Marlo, I hate a lot of these camera angles as well. Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. Guarded by McDaniels, who is in foul trouble. Looks like Wemmy's getting ready to check back in as well. Harper's going to drive. Kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant fakes the 3. Back to Vassell. 4 on the shot clock. Vassell all sorts of covered. Throws up a prayer 3, and it's going to hit the rim twice. And rim out. Gobert 0 for 3 with 3 rebounds and 3 fouls. Oof. Gobert is... Somebody asked earlier if Rudy Gobert is better than Victor Wembanyama. I think you got your answer tonight. You got the answer the whole series. No. It is Spurs ball after a miss, and Vassell for 3, no good. Can we not chuck 3s? We're up by 24. We don't need to be launching 3s right now. Just take 2s. Naz Reid out to McDaniels. McDaniels going to drive baseline into the paint. Gets it into Gobert. Gobert with a little turnaround J, and it rolls out of the rim. Rudy getting no love from the rim. Harper down the other end, layup good. 106-80. Run the clock. Exactly, Miguel. We don't need to take 3s right now. Dylan Harper with 11 points on a very efficient 5 of 6 night. Ant for 3. He fell. 106-83. He is okay. If anybody's wondering, I'm sure there might be some Minnesota fans. Yes, Ant is okay. Harper with the ball for San Antonio. 16 on the shot clock. Spurs up by 23. And Harper's fouled. Fell down awkwardly. Fouled by Ant. The announcers are saying that was a frustration foul. Gary, what's going on? Ant-Man, Spider-Man, He-Man, didn't matter. MVP. Nice. That is 4 on Ant. 112 left to go, 106-83. Dylan Harper is at the line for 2. And yes, Melissa, make your free throws. Harper at the line. First free throw is good. 24-point lead. We have some substitutions for the Spurs. I see Wemby, Castle, and Champagny all checking in. Vassell, Cornette, and somebody else checking out. And then Fox checking out. We had 100. I said the Spurs were going to score 109 tonight. They're 2 away. 2 free throws for, you know what, Seawater, that's one thing I am worried about, is the Spurs getting into a lot of foul trouble versus SGA. He is a foul baiter, probably the best in the league at this moment. Maybe Joel Embiid's still number 1, I don't know. But that is going to be difficult. Although I did hear he didn't quite get the calls he normally does against, free throw's good. Who the heck did the Thunder just beat? The Lakers. Gosh, I'm blanking on that. And off-balance runner is no good. Fouled, going to line for 2. Oh, Tony, the arena's really quiet. 108-83. I mean, they're down 25 at home in an elimination game. Yeah. Kenzu, yes. Gobert with a donut. Kels, are you asking for somebody to hurt Wemby? I gotta think you're just trolling me. You obviously don't mean that. I just wanted Spurs to sweep the... I don't think we're sweeping the refs. I was sweeping the Thunder. We're not going to sweep the Thunder. My goodness. I think the Spurs can win in 6. They got to steal one from OKC at home and then maintain home court advantage. I don't think we're sweeping the Thunder at all. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. No. Castle with the ball, drives in the paint. Layup is good. Stephon Castle just fantastic tonight. No, Butterfly. No, I don't want to wish injuries on anybody on the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Blazers. Anybody play. No, I don't want to play a team at their best. As AO loses the ball out of bounds, but it was off Wemby. It's going to stay with Minnesota. They're down 26. David says the Spurs and Thunder are going 7. Nice, anywho. It is really quiet in the arena. You can almost hear a pin drop. Ant with the ball, guarded by Castle. Drives, jumper. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Spurs ball, and we are probably not going to 2 for 1. There is 8 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Castle with the ball way out in three-point land. 110-84. Both teams in the bonus. Castle guarded by Gobert. That's been a mismatch, I think, all night. Castle step back 3. In and out. And Wemby with the long rebound, and it's tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds. It rolled out of bounds, and it's going to be Minnesota ball. Harper's saying challenge it. 5.5 seconds to go. Harper's still saying, we have a challenge. Use it or lose it, right? Samuel Perez, thank you for stopping in. Spurs in 4. They're showing, I don't know what's happening here. A couple substitutions. Spurs are not going to challenge it. Ant with the ball, guarded by Castle. Ant pulls up for 3. Missed the 3. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Spurs are up by 26. Mito, Spurs got great momentum going against the Thunder. They blew out Minnesota in Game 5. They're blowing out Minnesota again in Game number 6. I did not have that on my bingo card. I thought the Spurs were going to win tonight. Not like this. Ryan, what's up? Joshua watching from Japan. Thank you for stopping in. Audrey, doesn't matter though. Even if he's a little disappointing, that's how good our team is everybody contributes. And if the Spurs wrap it up here, which it's looking like they will, my prediction will have come true. I said Spurs in 6. Huh? Not bad? Good evening, Carl. Thank you for stopping in. Zoe's World from Japan. I think Ant might be Thunder. I'm curious when Minnesota will put their bench in. We do have a lot of... Victor, we do have... You know why the Minnesota Timberwolves are probably gassed? They've been going with an 8-man rotation, and I think that's just a little too lean. I understand cutting a rotation, but maybe they should be going with a 9-man rotation, and lately, the last few games have been going with 8. I think their guys are tired out. No Barnes tonight. Yes, they will, Tony. Yes, they will. We can beat the Thunder. We've already beat the Thunder 4-1 in the regular season. We can do it again. Clive Martin, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go to you. D-Sledge. So the Thunder series would start, Malaysia's in the house, Monday night, right? Is that correct? We play the Thunder Monday night. Beavis, what's going on? Ant's not playing his best basketball. I don't want to call anybody trash. That's a little rough. Cassie's in the chat. Cassie, thank you for stopping in. 12 minutes left until the Western Conference Finals, guys. All right, Ant-Man, you're finally calling tonight for real this time. Good night to you. Thank you for being cool. To any Minnesota Timberwolves fans that were being cool in the chat, you are certainly welcome to join us for the Spurs and Thunder on Monday. Barring a miracle, it should be a great series. I will say again, Spurs in 6. Why not? Spurs in 6 over the Thunder. Wait, the Thunder have not lost a playoff game yet? Well, then they're due. Due theory, right? They're due for a playoff loss. My friends, we're getting close to... Where are we at for thumbs up? We're 2 away from 1,400. Can I get a few people smash that thumbs up? And maybe we'll get to 1,500 or more before the stream is over. Thank you all for hanging out on a Friday night. A fantastic stream for the channel. And thank you guys. A fantastic season. Our first winning season together. The game's not over yet. Maxwell Pizza says 8-0, got it. But Luke emoji, the corn. You can put the corn and then a net. Corn net. Gribbler says hit that like button. The Thunder are due for 4 losses. I like it, Miguel. Ant has been 40% of the Wolves this series. He's the poop, just not enough. He's oh, you give him a compliment. Jay Little says more thumbs up. I like it. Adam Ross, thank you for stopping in. Secret weapon is a rested Harrison Barnes. Interesting. You know what? Victor Martinez, OKC has not been tested. They might not be ready for this, right? Arnold, I know. Rebounds 45-23. Who would have thought the Spurs would be crushing them on the boards? Tavares, que pasa familia? Do you want the Cavs or Pistons in the finals? If I had to pick Detroit or the Pistons or the Knicks, one of the two. They blocked you on the Thunder podcast, Tony? It happens. 110-84, Spurs ball to start the fourth quarter. Harrison Barnes is playing. You guys were just talking about him. Dylan Harper with the ball, spins around in the paint. Layup is good. Larry Gardner with another $2 super chat says, we're winning the chip. Called it in October. KP believing. We can do it all. Yes, we can win it this year. Harrison Barnes finally getting some playing time. We can win it all, guys. We can win it. I don't know why Jonathan's telling you this. Wait, he's a champion. UConn knows about winning. The Spurs can win it all. As Ayo's at the line for 2. I know, Seaward. HJ is very much the king of flop. Happily ever after. Thank you for stopping in. Jan Norsi, the stats are right over there for Wemby. He's got 17. It's going to be very tough to guard SGA. You know what? We got 12 fouls between Carter Bryant and Stephon Castle. Be physical with them. Not rough them up, but be very physical with them. Castle with the ball. We'll get it into Harper. Harper is going to pass it out to HB in the corner. And Harrison Barnes is hitting threes. 29-point lead. I think Kellen is in the doghouse tonight, Bobby. After his best game of the playoffs, his worst game of the playoffs. As Ayo gets in the paint and gets a layup. Crazy, right? Keldon with a fantastic Game 5. Disappears in Game 6. But you know what? Who cares? We're up by 27. Well, kind of care, but 115-88. That's a foul, Minnesota. My friends, we're 11 minutes away from the Western Conference Finals. Yes, Joseph. Mr. 100% is on the floor. 5 fouls on McDaniels, okay. Sporty King. Spurs ball. Castle with it. Drives to his right. Gets into the paint. Gets it into Wemby. And now another whistle. This is against San Antonio. 3-second call on Wemby. Turnover. It's weird, Corey, because Potato loved me. What's going on? Petito loved me. Kellen's interview at the start of the game, he said he was overthinking things, and then in this game, he just didn't have it going. That a goaltend on Wemby? Yep. Ayo with the layup, goaltend on Wemby. Zeta, R. Johnson has not been good tonight. Spurs sucked for a long time. Kells too. We did for 6 years. I know. I called every one of those years. I started the channel in April 2019. Called 2 of the losing games in the Spurs series versus the Nuggets. And then we didn't touch the playoffs again until this year. But it's been a long journey. A journey I've done with a lot of you guys. It's totally worth it. There's another 3 attempt by HB. No good. HB gets his own miss. Kicks it out to Wemby. Wemby's going to not take a 3. He's going to get it to Harper instead for 3. The 3's no good. Fight for the rebound. And Harrison Barnes gets the offensive rebound. Out to Champagnie for 3. 28-point lead. Damon, you aren't lying. Mike Johnson's not looking good. 118-90. The Spurs are 15-32 from 3. There's a miss by Ayo in the paint. Castle bringing it up for San Antonio. Out to Champagnie. He's going to take a nut. Nope, he's going to get into Wemby. Wemby's going to throw it down. 30 points. biggest lead of the game. Wemby with the dunk to make it 30. The game's not over yet, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty good. Minnesota just looks dead out there. Kazi with the $31 super chat. Is that Julie Chip Benny? Thank you for the super chat, Kazi. Ring is ours. XO Kazi. Love you, Mitch. Love me or love Mitch Johnson? I'm Rich. He's Mitch. Kazi, thank you for the super chat, though. That was very gracious of you. Thank you for everybody that super chatted tonight. The game's not over, but it's really feeling like it's over, and we're going to go to the Western Conference Finals. Bandu, I don't like saying the game's over when it's not, but Minnesota looks defeated, and deflated, and all that stuff. Gabriel, what's going on? Yep, Red Solo Cup in the house. Natty, right here. There you go, Rich and Mitch. I know, 30-point lead, same amount of points Stefan Castle has. Miss TSR would be very proud of how he's playing. Yes, you would. Philip says, if we are healthy, the championship is ours. Binary says that the Spurs are in the Western Conference Finals. Oubre Jr., let's just sleep, it's over. No, I'm going to stay to the end. Absolutely stay to the end of this game. I've never seen the Spurs get to the Western Conference Finals while calling games on this channel. I've obviously seen the Spurs win all 5 of their championships and lose the 1. But they've never been a bona fide playoff powerhouse during this channel's history. Actually, they never made the playoffs, again, until this year. Sophia, I'm in Connecticut. Spurs fan on the East Coast. Go Spurs, go to all of you. Spurs all the way to the finals. Yes, Spurs are taking it. I've said it before. I think we can win it all. We're only one finger out of the Western Conference Finals. Yup. At the start of the season. I said 50 wins playoffs. Some people said not yet, TSR. Thought that was a reach. And now, here we are. 1 quarter away, 10 minutes away from winning it all. MVP, I don't know when they announced what MVP is. Is it during the Western Conference Finals or East? It's during the Conference Finals, right? Man, I could go for a donut right now, Riruku. Yes, Melissa, you can see the Pops thumbs up. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up yet, here you go. Alongo from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go to you. Sporty King on Woman 2. By the way, if you guys have not hit the thumbs up, I don't have my phone because it's charging, but you might not be able to see the thumbs up because it's being hidden by the live chat. So grab your phone. I know it's a Roku remote. It's what I got. Here's me. Here's the stream. Here's a live chat underneath. You got to minimize the chat. Whoop. There'll be a thumbs up right underneath the video. Hit that thumbs up. It'll turn into a basketball. Whoop. And now you've supported the channel. I don't know why I'm showing you that. Anger. All right. The Wolves fans are happy on camera. I would not be happy if I was a Minnesota fan right now. I'd be like, really? In a pivotal Game 6, a possible elimination game at home? You losing like this? CR said 40 and 42 in the play-in. You exceed that. We got the 1,500 thumbs up. You know what? We should be at 2,000 before the night's over, Butterfly. Going to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, I think we should be at 2,000 thumbs up. And that's all I got. Thank you all for hanging out. Fantastic night. Fantastic game. I couldn't ask for more. I really did not think we'd blow out Minnesota tonight. I thought they were going to come out much tougher. Much tougher. Shannon Jr. gets in the paint and gets a layup. He's actually been playing very well tonight. One of you told me that he was questionable for the game. Terrence Shannon Jr., though, has actually been really solid off the bench. Castle with the ball into the paint. Puts his shoulder down. Stops and pops a 2. Short. No good. Gets his own miss. Kicks it out to HB for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it's going to go out of bounds. Minnesota ball. Is it an Ant-Man or Can't-Man? Nice, Greg. Western Conference Finals start Monday. I will be live for every game because, well, Spurs fan. Minnesota ball. AO drives in the paint. Gets blocked by Cornette. No. No, I didn't expect to blow it at all, Grammy. Champagne for 3. He's on fire! Julian Champagne, biggest lead of the game. Great fatback cat. I could go for free anything right now. I'm actually kind of hungry. 11 blocks for the Spurs tonight. Only 1 for Minnesota. Ant's runner is no good. Harrison Barnes with the rebound. At one point, does Minnesota wave the white flag? We got Champagne in the corner for another three. Boom shakalaka! Can we get some champagne in the chat? Julian Champagne's on fire. We're up by 34. Briggs, my goodness, the Spurs are killing Minnesota tonight. Shannon Jr. for three. He's been playing well. This is crazy. I'm going to say around the 6-minute mark, if Minnesota's still down by 30, they're going to pull everybody out. Pop to Champagne indeed. Castle gets by everybody, gets in the paint. Layup good. And a timeout by Minnesota. Are they going to wave the white flag now? Castle with a big smile on his face. Who was? Oh, Penny was talking to the fan. He was. Julian Champagne hit a three and had some work. Was he talking to A-Rod? Was he like, suck it? You know what, Tony? They actually did dominate the series. They played terrible in game one and barely lost. And then it took a Victor Wembanyama injection for the Wolves to win their second game. We are sending a message to OKC for sure that we are going to chuck them up. A-Rod does look unhappy. Whee! Julian's not making any friends, Daryl. No, he's not. Jarling Chung, good morning. This is all right. We're up by 33. It's probably safe to say it's game over. I don't like being I like to be cautious with this, but at some point, St. Augustine, what's going on? We will sweep the Thunder. Spurs in 6. We take one away from the Thunder at home. We win game 1 with all our momentum and Thunder being rested. We lose game 2. We win game 3 and 4. They win game 5. We win game 6. Series over. NBA Finals. There you go. Keldon did get benched. He did not play well. Spurs in 6. What do you guys got? Spurs and Thunder. Spurs in 6. Mr. Scott Trotch, if they come back on this, then something's wrong with the universe. Javier, yes, Kendrick Perkins he's a doofus. Steven Z with the $5 super chat says the Spurs are playing like they're Neo from the Matrix. Yes, they've got, they can see all the code, the zeros and the ones, the lines running up and down, and they have control. Spurs in 7, Spurs in 6, Spurs in 6, Spurs in 5. In 7, Spurs in 6, Spurs in 8 minutes. Spurs in 6. I know the game's not over yet, but come on, guys. This is ridiculous. Kazzy with the $8 super chat says, I am the Spurs visionary. I can see the future. XO Kazzy. Kazzy, what do you have the series going? I assume you have the Spurs winning. And thank you. Largest fourth quarter comeback in history is 29. Thank you, Lance. Jetted out with the $2 super chat says, take that Kendrick Perkins and Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, take that is right. They both turned on the Spurs after game number 1. Kels 2 says, the Wolves have a Randall problem. Good job, Spurs, making your first Western Conference in years. Thank you very much. And I never liked the trading Cat. They traded Cat for Randall and picks, right? Science says, imagine flipping the switch on a team that has been your favorite coming to the playoffs because they lost by 1 possession. Kendrick Perkins might be special. Yeah, he picked the Spurs to win it all. They barely lost game 1, and he flipped on him. Arenas is just a troll. There's no way he believes that stuff he spews. He might be that. He might. I don't know. Shout out to Jarek Rabuso watching from the Philippines. Appreciate y'all being here. We're at 1,500 likes. Says Slick. Let's get to more than 1,500. Let's get to 1,600 next. Our Spurs are likely going to the Western. They are going to the Western Conference Finals. Come on. Let's not sugarcoat this. I know you guys don't want me to jinx it. We're up 33 with 8 minutes to go. Minnesota looks absolutely defeated. No energy. The crowd is absolutely dead. Ant's sitting on the bench with a towel in his mouth. Oh, they put in their bench guys. Minnesota has waved the white flag. Baron J misses. Kelly Olynyk is on the court. Jordan McLaughlin's on the court. We're in garbage time. We're in garbage time in a pivotal game. Lindy Waters with a runner. Garbage time. We are going to the Western Conference Finals. Minnesota has waved the white flag. They've given up, guys. John Berenjay's layup is no good. And Kelly Olynyk with the... We're going to the WCF. I see Kelly Olynyk, Lindy Waters, Luke Cornett, Jordan McLaughlin, and Harrison Barnes. I expect Plumlee or Biombo will be in there soon. Topat Noob with the $5 super chat says, Biombo scoring 10 points in 8 minutes. We are going to the WCF. There's another miss by Minnesota. I don't know some of these dudes now. They're in backup land. Can we get some Go Spurs Goes in the chat? No, I didn't see Ant shake everybody's hand on the bench, but that's classy. Hey, props to Ant if he did that. If he went to the Spurs bench and shook everybody's hand before the game's over, kudos. Lindy Waters, a third for 3, no good. Harrison Barnes with an offensive rebound. Barnes to Jordan McLaughlin. Night on the shot clock for San Antonio, 130-95. And offensive foul on, wow, Minnesota just looks... Naz Reid does not look like he want to be there. I don't blame him. Benches are clear, Alexis. The city about to be a mess. Right, Texas Made? Man, I wish I could do a video tomorrow, but I can't. Melissa with the $20 super chat says, thanks, Rich, Miss TSR, and Spurs fam. Pop is smiling. Go Spurs, go. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Melissa. You know what? Let's get a smiling Pop right now. There's a missed 3 from Minnesota. Spurs ball. I really don't know some of these Minnesota guys. They are deep on their bench. Thank you all for the super chat, guys. Very generous of you. Let me get Minnesota's roster up. Minnesota's roster. Because I don't know some of these bench guys. I know Joe Berenjay. My goodness, it's 132-95. We are just destroying them. All right. Bench players up. Tony20251 with the $50 super chat says, OKC, here we come. See you Monday. Joe Berenjay with the bucket. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. Very generous. You guys have all been generous throughout the playoffs. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Bad Dog Raid. What? Dire Giants fan, what's going on? Is Bad Dog in the chat? Bad Dog, if you're in the chat, my Spurs are going to the Western Conference Finals. SGA's in the chat. Bigger things are ahead of you. Yes, they are. My clock's not working. For the first time in this channel's history, the Spurs are going to the Western Conference Finals. And it feels good. You Wish Bud with the $10 super chat says, GG Spurs fans, good luck versus OKC. You guys have an amazing team and coaching staff. You Wish Bud, thank you. You were trolling a little bit earlier, but thank you very much. We'll have to hit Bad Dog back on the way out here. Roderick Roach with the $2 super chat says, Bad Dog Raid. Bad Dog Sports with the congratulations. Bad Dog. Well, man, I caught what you said about me on your stream. I don't know if you saw if my comments are showing up on your channel. I don't know, YouTube's being weird, but I heard some of your kind words on the stream from last Friday when you were feeling pretty good. And thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for the raid. We'll raid you back. We'll raid you back in the next time out. It's been to call a losing team for 6 years, and then finally get to call them going to a Western Conference Final. I can only hope you and Chris, at some point in the near future, with all the time you've dedicated to the Giants, get to call a Western Conference, an NFC championship game, and then eventually a Super Bowl. Thank you, Bad Dog. Western Conference Finals, here we come. Who would have thought at the beginning of the year, guys? Who would have thought? Kelly Olynyk out in three-point land. Bismack Biyombo's in the game, by the way, to the Biyombo fans. We got the ball. Mason Plumlee's in the game. We got Plum VP, Biyombo, and Kelly Olynyk. There it is, guys. The three-headed monster that you guys have been asking for all series. Yep. Wolves fans are going to bed. I'm kind of not really calling the game anymore. I mean, the game is over. There's a couple misses by Mike. Yes, our first Western Conference. Couple misses by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they get the ball back after a turnover by the Spurs. 4 minutes to go. Western Conference Finals. Let's go. Wolves in 9. Somebody just hit a 3 from Minnesota. I don't know who the hell it was. Bones Highland. Never mind. I do know who it was. Captain Kadugan, Jeff, welcome back in. You did say it's not crazy to call them contenders, and they are proving it. Far exceeding my expectations. And we have a foul. And nope, that's a travel on the Spurs. Turnover. Biama's just Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with worse marketing. Fair enough. Merci, Marion. Spurs won season series 4-1. 3 of the 4 wins by 10 plus points, and 3 of the wins here were by 18 or more. Right? Or 20 or more. I don't know. We blew out the Minnesota 3 times in this series, which is crazy. Dylan Harper Glazer, thank you for stopping in. It's kind of a bummer. I can't do a video tomorrow on this, but I can't do one after the game. And I certainly can't do one tomorrow morning. I'll be busy, so I'll have to do a video Monday. Or sorry, Sunday. We'll do a report card on the series. A lot of guys stepped up. Our young guys, too. Castle, Harper. Fox looked good tonight. He's, a little up and down in the series. But overall, the team won. They played as a team. They won as a team. They lost as a team. They're going to win the series as a team. 135-102. Olynyk gets in the paint, gets it to Biyombo. Biyombo tried, I don't know what that was. The Drew Show with 21-21. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. The Drew Show says, "Go Spurs, go." On to the next step. I hope the Puros in San Antonio don't burn down the town. I feel the same way. Never have I seen a team and coach concede with 7 minutes to go. Actually, Drew Show, it was 8. They waved the towel at the 8-minute mark. Let's pray for Ant. Didn't shorten his career, and we all get to OKC safe and sound. Tim Dono. Thank you, Drew Show. Yes, hey, props to Ant. Playing injured. Did his best. Kelly Olynyk's jumper's no good. And congratulated the Spurs, apparently, when he was pulled out of the game at the 8-minute mark. But yes, Minnesota folded at the 8-minute mark. But they're also down by 30. They looked defeated. The Spurs are clearly the better team right now. As there's a runner in the paint. I don't know. That was slow-mo! Kyle Anderson. I do know who that is. Yes, Sterling Chung. We blew them out 3 times. Yeah, Ant does seem like a good guy. I can't hate on Ant. Credit to him for playing dinged up. And he played very well at times. Jordan McLaughlin in the paint. Layup is good. 130. Whoops. That did not go where I wanted to. P. Drafter with the $10 super chat says, "Thank you, Mr. and Miss TSR Sports, for keeping the Spurs family entertained. Go Spurs, go." Thank you. Thunder, the next victim. Enjoy this win, Spurs fans. Hit the like to you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. By the way, can we get to 2,000 thumbs up, guys? For our team making it to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in this channel's history, we've got enough Spurs fans in the chat to get us to 2,000 thumbs up, which we don't get a lot of streams that get to 2,000. It's a tough number for us to hit, but it will be great if we can hit that tonight. An accomplishment for the channel, and more importantly, accomplishment for the team. First time in the Western Conference Finals in over a decade. There's a runner by Lindy Waters, no good. And now Mason Plumlee with the rebound and a reverse dunk for Plum VP. Mason Plumlee is reverse dunking on them. And Plumlee in the paint was going for another dunk. Couldn't quite get that one. 30-point lead, guys. 1,700 likes. We're almost there, Butterfly. 300 likes is not that much for this crowd. We can do it. We can get to 2,000. Yeah, see, I mean, we like the nicknames here. We have a lot of fun. Listen, I take the Spurs very serious. Don't get me wrong. But I like to have a sense of humor and have fun while streaming. So we do nicknames. We do emojis. We sing. We laugh. Whatever. Jordan McLaughlin's open in the corner for 3. Nope. Minnesota gets back in transition. The Grandmaster with the $2 super chat says, "Thanks for being my commentary for this series. And I hope to be your commentary for the next series as well, my friends. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. We'd love to have you join our Spurs community. Or if you want to just root against the Thunder, join us as well." Olynyk with a beautiful behind-the-back pass to Plumlee. And we got a foul. A foul with under 30 seconds. No, Carlos. The record for thumbs up in a Spurs stream is 2,300 when we played the Thunder. Did I say Thunder? I'm getting tired. The Spurs versus Thunder NBA Cup was a record for us. We're not anywhere near that yet. But we can get a little closer. I would like 2,000. 2,000 is a goal. 2,000 would be cool. And now San Antonio's dribbling it out. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. Guys, we are going to the Western Conference Finals. I can't emphasize that enough how huge that is. I see some excitement in the chat. It's going to be hard for me to sleep tonight. Hey, in all seriousness, congratulations to the Timberwolves. Good season, great season for you guys. Tough series. I hope Dante DiVincenzo can come back to you guys before the year's over. Tough, you guys. Props. Melissa with the $20 super chat. Thank you, Melissa. A ray of sunshine. Thank you very much. We are busting that thumbs up in the next game. The Thunder are next. And if I'm a Thunder fan, I'm a little nervous about what's heading our way. The Spurs, I got 2 extra points on here. Whoops. My score is wrong. Let me fix that. 139 to 109. I don't know what happened. My apologies. 139 to 109. I was saving some points there, giving some extra points for my part. I don't gamble. OKC fans not sleeping good tonight. We start that series Monday. By the way, if anybody's heading out, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. We're going to stick around for a little while to celebrate this, right? You're welcome, Kate. We got to get a raid in. That's right. We got to get Bad Dog back. Let's raid Mr. Bad Dog Sports. Where's Bad Dog at? Is he still streaming? We'll get to the ending game stats in just a moment. There he is. There's the link to his channel. He's at 208 thumbs up. Can we get him to 250? He's not a Spurs content creator. If you guys are heading out, on the way out, can you please stop here? We're not done here, so if you do head over there, please come back. But can you go to that and just do a TSR raid? It'd be greatly appreciated. Let them know we're doing a raid of Rooney. Bad Dog's a good guy. I've known him for 7 years on YouTube. Literally 7 years last month. He was more than 7 years. Big part of helping get this sports channel off the ground with the Entertainer Talking Sports. So I appreciate him. Link's right there. I'm actually going to go to the link too. I'm going to go in and give Go Spurs go real quick, and then we'll go over the end game stats. Let's give him some thumbs up. I can't put the sound on because I don't want to get hit with copyright nonsense. A little Go Spurs go. A little TSR raid action. Get him back. I don't raid often, but, if Bad Dog's going to raid me, I'm definitely going to get him back. Good dude. And he's using a little wrap up here at the end of the stream. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Come back on over here, though. I think he sees it now. Yeah, he sees it now. I'll listen to his commentary tomorrow when I get a chance on the closeout game. I can't stop smiling, guys. I can't. For those that don't know, covering the Spurs for 6 years as a losing team only, and then to finally not only make the playoffs, forget the play-in, but we're going to the Western Conference Finals. We are back, baby. Wild Willie, you're welcome. Nike Chicago, thank you all for being here. Above all air, yes, what? Go, and Cat's going a little faster. Keldon was not so good tonight. I don't know what happened with him. Tony, I am happy. Western Conference Finals. You've been listening the entire time. Thank you. And yes, we probably should have won this 4-1 if Wemby didn't get ejected. But you know what? It happened. It is what it is. Let's do the final game stats, and then I'll close up with a few things. And I'm going to go to bed happy tonight. I'm going to go to bed very happy. We did do it, Andrew. We did. We did it. Texas Swarm, it means a lot, but we got to beat the Thunder now. We're already exceeding all expectations. Kendrick Perkins and Gilbert Arenas can suck it. Now, hey, respect to their NBA careers, but man, the way they flipped on our Spurs was just nonsense. It's instantly, they lost the first game and just turned on them instantly. Come on, man. End of game stats coming up, and the Spurs won every quarter. 36-27, 38-34, 36-23, 29-25. Minnesota didn't win one quarter. I see some people ask for Chuck Norris. You know what? I can give you another Chuck. Exactly, Westix. Exactly. Where's Chuck? There he is. Somewhere, KG screaming in a pillow. What? What's not a good look for the NBA Ranger? I don't get it. I guess I'm missing something. Kendrick Perkins might be screaming into a pillow. Huge bag gets slapped. Thank you, DJ. Omar. Toby Bangs, I'm happy as well. Good night, Wild Willie. Guys, if you're heading out, please hit the thumbs up. I'd like to get to 2,000 before the night's over. But we got some business to take care of. Let's get into the final game stats. Minnesota, Julius Randle was awful. 3 points on 1 of 8 shooting. 3 points on 1 of 8 shooting. Absolutely terrible. Jaden McDaniels, 13 points. In foul trouble again. He had 5 fouls. Rudy Gobert, awful tonight. 0 points, 3 rebounds in 22 minutes. That's it. No steals, no blocks. Rudy Gobert, awful. AO with 10 points and 9 assists and no turnovers. Actually, that's pretty solid. Anthony Edwards, struggle from the floor. 9 of 26. He finished with 24 points. He just might have finally ran out of gas. Off the bench, everybody played, so we'll just go over the highlights. Naz Reid had 18. Most of that was in the first half, though. Actually, was all of that in the first half? Terrence Shannon Jr., I mentioned him a lot, and he was fantastic off the bench. 21 points in 22 minutes. Nice job. Also of note, Bones Highland was terrible in garbage time. He was 1 of 6 from the field. For the game, the Minnesota Timberwolves shot 38, 35, 81. They turned the ball over. They actually only turned it over 5 times. Credit to them. They were very good with the turnovers. They had 29 rebounds for the game. I believe we out-rebounded them. Sure did. 60-29. We out-rebounded the bigger team 60-29. That is crazy. Spurs shot for the game 56, 47, 85. We did out-free throw them 27-21. Not as egregious as I thought it was. I saw some Minnesota fans say we won because of the refs. We only took 6 more free throws. It's not like we took 20 more free throws. Yeah, I get it. Julian Champagnie heated up in the second half. He finished with 18 points. Victor Wembanyama, quiet game. 19 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 4 turnovers. Didn't really need him tonight. Only had to play 27 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, a very efficient night. 21 points on 8 of 10 shooting. 9 assists, only 1 turnover. I believe this is Fox's best game of the Timberwolves series. Demisel with 11, 5, and 4. Stephon Castle with a career playoff high. 32 points, including 5 of 7 from 3. 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers. Great game for him. Everybody scored for the Spurs, except Kelvin Johnson. I just looked. Everybody scored for San Antonio except Kelvin. Barnes 3, Olynyk 3, Waters 2, Bryant 3, Biyombo 2, Plumlee 2, Cornette 6, McLaughlin 2, Harper, a very efficient 6 of 8 from the field, finished with 15. Veronica! But Kelvin Johnson was the only Spur that didn't score. 0 for 2 from the field, 10 minutes, 0 points, all in the first half. He got benched in the second. The Drew Show with the $5 super chat says, Wolves fans build around Ant, Naz Reid, A.O. Shannon Jr., trade Gobert, and Randall for what you can get. Tank a year draft. Well, yeah, Drew Show, you're right. They've got some young talent there, but Rudy Gobert is going to be, 35 next season? And Julius Randle, when you needed him the most in an elimination game, he sucked tonight. 1 of 8 from the field and 3 points. That ain't going to cut it. Spurs win. Off to the Western Conference Finals. Wow. Everybody feel good tonight? Guys, we're 118 thumbs up away. I don't know if there's people in here that have not hit the thumbs up yet, but I would love to get to 2,000 for our Spurs going to the Western Conference Finals, closing the game out tonight. We did do it. Just one of our slummy stats, Magic Yami. He didn't have a great game, but good enough. I mean, Castle was huge tonight. Castle was our best player. Finished with 32 points, right? 11 of 16 from the field. 139, 109, a blowout for San Antonio. I got to think nobody saw this coming. I think a lot of Spurs fans expected the Spurs to win. Of course we did. But Cornette was better, Victor. Actually, I'll pull up the stats again. Was Cornette better than Rudy Gobert? I don't know off the top of my head. I believe he was, but I need to pull up the game to verify that. By the way, Detroit beat Cleveland 115-94, so 2 blowouts today. All right, Luke Cornette in 14 minutes had 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 4 block shots for Luke. Rudy Gobert played 22 minutes, had 0 points, 3 rebounds, nothing else. Luke Cornette did more in less time than Rudy Gobert. That's not good if you're a Timberwolves fan. That's only one game. I don't know. I think you guys are right. I think Minnesota's got to get away from Randall and probably Gobert and get some different players around Ant and company. Chat's moving a little fast, so I'll make sure I didn't miss any. I don't think I missed any super chats, did I? I did not. I don't want to call Randall trash, but he did play like poop. Durango said the Spurs will win in 6, and that's it. Yeah, me too, Durango. I said if Ant does not play, Spurs in 5. If Ant does play, Spurs in 6. And that's what it turned out to be. Go figure. Alan Cornette's been a little inconsistent, but he has definitely stepped up at times. That was beautiful basketball again. Love when Champagne gave up the 3 for the Wemby dunk. Champagne started the 3s in the second half, though. Played much better. My friends, I'm going to wrap it up here in a couple minutes. We are 78 thumbs up away from 2,000. Can I get 80 Spurs and or Timberwolves fans, or just TSR subscribers if you haven't hit yet? Can we get 80 more thumbs up before to call it a night? Can we do it? Can we do it? Carlos Jeter, thank you for the $1 super chat. Drops the poop emoji again. And that's how Minnesota played like tonight. The poop emoji. Erwin says, aside from Castle, I like the game with Julian tonight. He's been all over the court getting steal. And, everybody's been contributing. That's a nice thing. It's been a team win. And Rudy for the Spurs backup, he'd have to take a pay cut, Eric. I don't think he's a free agent. I don't know his contract situation, but man. Ant-Man is back, bro. I can't believe this is how the series. I can't believe we blew you out again. I'm seriously shocked. Can you get a French vanilla? Yes, you can. French vanilla in the air tonight. Close your live chat and smash a thumbs up. Thank you, Melissa. If we don't get to 2,000, that's okay. I would love to get to 2,000. We're at 1941. I think we're going to fall just a little short because I think all of you that are here probably already hit the thumbs up. We had a huge stream. I said I would do a giveaway next game if we had a huge stream, and I will. The stream, to let you guys know, just because we're near the end, did get over 100,000 views. That is very rare for this channel. That's going to be good ad revenue, which means I can do a nice giveaway for you in Game 1 versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's all I got, guys. I want to go to bed happy. I imagine you are too. Thank you all. I can't give a sticker. It says you need to double tap. Alchemy, I don't know. I've actually never done a sticker. I've done super chats. I don't think I've ever done a super sticker. I don't know. I appreciate you trying. My computer wants to restart, though. It keeps popping up now. Restart's available. Restart to install this, install that. Whatever. Amazing win. Thank you all. I'm going to go to bed happy, and we'll be back live Monday for the Thunder. And I will do a report card on this series. Unfortunately, not tomorrow. It'll be up Sunday morning at 11 a.m., and then I'll preview the series, I guess, Monday. Right? Monday, the next game? And with actually, I'm off on Memorial Day. You know what? Stingray X Factor, since you've been talking about it a lot, maybe I can finally shoot the Slingin' That D video on Memorial Day. I need to get that video done. I love the song. I got to get a video to it. Bandoogie Man with the $5 super chat says the Wolves aren't as close as many thought. I don't think they get past the second round last season if Steph doesn't get injured. I mean, they're headed in the wrong direction with Gobert aging. Congrats, Spurs fans. Congrats, all Spurs fans in the chat. A huge win. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. I'm happy. I'm happily ever after. That's what I am right now. I know that's you, but happily ever after. This was great. We got the win. I got to wrap it up because I got to get up in 6 hours. Thank you all. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thanks to anybody that subscribed that's brand new to the channel. Thank you all. On behalf of myself and the Couch Contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go. I forgot where the button is. I'm tired. Go Spurs, go!